Ugh.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
We are live across the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media. Whether you are in Toledo, Ohio, or Victorville, California, all eyes descend upon Bakersfield as the NXT superstars look to show their adversaries no mercy. What is going on, everybody? It is I, the Renegade JJ Williams, joined with the simple man with the spectacular voice, Noah Foster, as we always do for your WWE, NXT, and now AEW premium live events, pay per view extravaganzas, to bring you our live reactions, our play by play commentary, and those random thoughts that pop into your head as the show progresses. Noah, I know this may not be your NXT. We all know this is my NXT, but you acknowledge the fact that this NXT is better what it used to be. What's your level of excitement for this show tonight, my friend?
First off, good to see you as always, JJ, and thank you, Kate Brayer and Daniel. Appreciate your support as always for Custody 18 Studios and Multiverse Media. As far as my excitement level goes, there is some level of intrigue. I'm very much looking forward to both World Championship matches. And that being said, there's a lot of talent here that literally has been built out of just this NXT with less than maybe 100 to even maybe 60 matches under their belt that will get a chance to try and bring out a strong impression. I'm going to be very respectable here and say probably a 7. I still feel like the Heritage Cup's the oddest thing in this NXT. I still don't think it fits here. And there is, again, some underwhelming level of interest for me when it comes to what they put into the likes of the NXT Tag Team title match. And I'm not sure how to perceive Blair Davenport versus Kalani Jordan, otherwise more known as maybe Breakout 20 preview for Kalani. But this still should be a nice, interesting show, and I'm looking forward to calling it with you.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I would say my excitement for this show is between an 8 and a 9. You know, like you said, the whole Blair Davenport Kalani Jordan match is just kind of question mark. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. You know,
Tim Allen, Home Improvement question mark sound here.
Yeah, I mean, the challenge was laid out this past week on TV. Why they didn't announce it then so that we could get a legitimate graphic out of it and not have to make it the oddball graphic. I mean, we literally have to use the Photoshop cut and paste imagery that they put onto the .com for this one. Every other match we get the TV graphics for because they've been hyped on television. Like, I literally put the Hulu on my laptop screen and screenshotted some of them, like the Noam Dar Butch and the Trick Williams,
Braun
North
Breaker and
America.
Baron
Yeah,
Corbin.
the Dominic Mysterio Trick Williams for the North American title, since that kind of came about at the last minute. But it came about with enough time where they were able to present a legitimate graphic for it, unlike this.
I'll say it once. I'll say it again. WWE is lazy promoting and Control-C, Control-V, I could do better in Adobe Photoshop on-site graphics versus the television. Oh, look, there's a television one. Now that pops out.
Yeah, anyway. And apparently it is going to be a kickoff. So where we were originally led to believe there was no kickoff match, it's going to be on the kickoff, which is kind of cool in of itself because we haven't really had any kickoff matches for a long time.
I think the last one, if my memory serves me correctly, was WrestleMania We Can Stand and Deliver, and it was Ava Rain's first impression in mixed tag team. This will be Kalani Jordan's first impression on a bigger stage, but she's been part of your NXT for a little bit longer than a cup of coffee. Like I said, a lot of your talent being brought out tonight on this show. This is truly their first chance on a stage like this because they've been truly homegrown out of the Performance Center under WWE. So again, your NXT put up or shut up outside the ones we know that are going to show no mercy based on experience and investment levels alone.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Dragon Lee, you've got to kind of be questioning here as we take a look at him on the kickoff getting interviewed by McKenzie. You know, he had a match on Raw last week. He's going to have a match on SmackDown next week. Is his time in NXT over, Or is this just a little dangle of the carrot, so to speak, to see how he performs on the main roster? I'm starting to wonder if his time hasn't come to move on up to the east side, if you will.
He's one of those that I feel like didn't necessarily need to go to NXT in the first place with a level of experience well known to like phenomenal AJ Styles in the Lucha Libre culture. So I very well think you might be on point there. He's been involved in multiple occasions now for the NXT North American Championship under both multiple person affair and singles affair. As you alluded to, we talk about, of course, the NXT North American Championship match. Not only has he lost to the current champion 2 times in a row on both Raw and NXT, he has to don the stripes and show that level of integrity. He holds the decision in the future of the NXT North American Championship right now, literally in the palm of his hand and the slamming of his wrists, as you know how referees like to count. But that being said, I do wonder if any tricks or shenanigans will be pulled, and will they be on behalf of Trick Williams or Dominic Mysterio?
Well, speaking of tricks and DOMs, let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. Dragon Lee, special guest referee, they're hyping it right now on the countdown. Trick Williams really showed himself on television this past week, performing in 2 matches, putting on great performances in both of those matches, and coming out on top in both matches. I mean, I don't think anybody gave him the benefit of the doubt in that triple threat that became a fatal 4-way, but simple happenstance sometimes is all it takes. Right place, right time, right momentum, even if it's by some clumsy circumstance. His collapse into Tyler Bate was just enough to make him fall and count the 3 to get the victory.
Yeah, to outlast the field like Tyler Bate and Axiom, who of course have been at odds end since NXT UK, and also outlasting likes of Dragon Lee, who at this point people probably put as the first ballot next candidate as the North American champion. We see right now it is Trick's time to shine, and after he literally put it online for himself, after confronting Ilya Dragunov, garnering his respect and hanging with him, it's been a more positive side for Trick Williams. There's still a lot he needs to prove to us because he definitely is not on the level of him, which I know we'll talk about here soon enough, but this is his biggest opportunity. But for Dirty Dominic Mysterio, being his only singles title so far in his WWE career, we've seen how far he's gone with it as well, defending it across all 3 brands, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, successfully. Now, you could say there's been some help from the Judgment Day and Mommy, but it's one of those things when a heel some point has to step up and prove they can do it all by himself. He did that this past Monday. He has a chance to do it again, but it has to depend on the integrity of probably his greatest adversary since his title run. But honestly, this literally could be a diamond in the rough that we get tonight in Trick Williams. Trick Williams has a very real chance to become the new NXT North American champion.
Yeah, I think you took the right phrase there, the diamond in the rough. Does Trick Williams enter the Cave of Wonders and emerge with the North American Championship? Or does Trick Williams touch everything but what he is supposed to claim and leave with nothing?
Put up or
and
shut
for those
up.
of you at home, if you get that reference, then welcome to the right place.
And shout out to everybody out there in the chat. Kate Rare, Matthew, the Prisco. Appreciate all you, Raymond. Appreciate you. And again, folks, thank you for tuning in across all the channels here in the Multiverse with me as we cover all the biggest shows in professional wrestling. Pay-per-view, PLE, NXT, WWE, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, and AEW. And again, if you want to dictate the conversation away from we're chatting, because we like to try and stay on topic, super chat or donate to dictate. It is truly as simple as that. And you can do that particularly at Cascading Studios. That is his channel. Speaking of channels, again, the most oblong, obscure thing that goes back to the traditions of British wrestling is now underneath the white and gold, held by the Noel M. Daw and the Metaphor. As Noel M. Daw, once again now, is the only ever multiple-time Heritage Cup winner and the only time now person, in the history to hold the Heritage Cup now 3 times. After already being held by A-Kid, Tyler Bate, Mark Coffey, and he beat Tyler Bate to win his first Heritage Cup back at NXT UK in the first place. He is the definition of shenanigans and tomfoolery. But as we saw in this Global Heritage Invitational, for those that don't know or who do know, especially those that are fans of outside the WWE and other things wrestling, this was their soft version of basically a G1 climax, where win got you 2 points, draw got you 1, loss got you 0. And we saw Butch / Pete Dunne, for those that remember that name, his road all the way to the finals, overcoming the likes of Charlie Dempsey, Axiom, Tyler Bate, and particularly Joe Coffey. Tonight, though, Butch has Tyler Bate in his corner. There's no doubt the metaphor will be in Noam Dar's corner. In a match that definitely is about strategy and pace and timing and execution, and the fact that Noam Dar has never beaten Butch in one-on-one action, this very well could be the reset point for the Bruiserweight in your NXT, where I feel the Brawling Brutes is beneath him at this point. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad that the Brawling Brutes haven't really been doing much of anything, to the point where Pete Dunne, Butch, has needed to go back down to NXT just to kind of stay relevant. As soon as I saw his name in this, I figured he was going to win the whole thing. The thing that surprised the hell out of me throughout the entire bracket was Charlie Dempsey didn't get a single point.
Nope. He went butt.
That shocked the hell out of me, considering who his daddy is and the way they've been pushing him lately on NXT television. I wanted it to be Charlie Dempsey versus Butch. Granted, they were the same bracket, so that wasn't able to happen. But when I first heard the people that were going to be in it, that's what I wanted to see. That was my finals, my fantasy booking, if you will.
Yeah.
But regardless, I can't stand Noam Dar. So you can say he's doing his job as a heel, but there's just something about him that irks the ever-living shit out of me. And it's got nothing to do with the TikTok rejects or Oro Mensa. It's just something about Noam Dar. I want to see Butch Pete Dunne take this. I want to see him bring the championship up to the main roster. I would like to see him defend the title under Heritage Cup rules against maybe a Santos Escobar.
That'd be interesting. And of course, we saw how globally, culturally inclusive the Global Invitational was. And again, everybody pretty much outside of a couple of people you could name basically came out of the United Kingdom area in contention for this. For those that don't know, here are the rules to a Heritage Cup match that you will see tonight. A Heritage Cup match is 6 3-minute rounds with a 20-second break between rounds. It is basically at its forefront 2 out of 3 falls. Person to receive 2 falls first, basically you have to get a fall in 2 rounds, wins. Falls can be scored via pinfall, submission, or by countout. If a fall occurs, that round ends immediately. Disqualification or knockout, though, officially ends the match. Disqualified, you lose the cup. Knockout, you hold the cup. And after 6 rounds, the most fall wins, but also because in these type of matches, you could very well end in a tie. If it ends in a tie, the champion does retain. It's a very unique match, and to the point we have seen Noam Dar, heist his way to round 6 in most of these, including against the very person he took it off of last time, Nathan Frazier. And again, folks, we know AEW Collision. It's all right, because it's Saturday night, but we are hashtag spoiler free. So please, again, stay on focus here. But thank you, by the way, for that ringing endorsement and encouragement, Kate Rare. Pop, nice to see you. Again, though, I just want to see literally Butch turn him into a pretzel. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, the 2 men that define the black and red, define the United Kingdom landscape for WWE. Pete Dunne being the longest reigning NXT UK champion. Tyler Bate, who first won that championship, inaugurated in the tournament at the Royal Crown Hall. It just feels like a full circle moment for me with Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne's corner if Pete Dunne wins this and once again brings prestige, possibly, to this homage to British wrestling tradition. I think definitely Butch deserves it more.
I couldn't agree with you more. And speaking of who deserves it more, does the family remain at the head of the table, so to speak? Or do they get sent to sleep with the fishies by either OTM, Angel Garza, and Humberto Carrillo, or the Creed brothers.
Hey, talk about a cluster bleep. I'm just going to put this out there right now. What is with your NXT and these bigger shows in booking the tag titles in fatal four ways? It's getting overkill, JJ. I'm just saying.
I'm with you there. It's much like we discussed it yesterday on Simply Predicting. It's much like the ladder matches for the North American title, but I see there being some long-term story here, and I see this
I do see that.
essentially going, for lack of a better term, in elimination. Once whoever gets pinned tonight, the last three teams remaining will then go to presumably NXT Halloween Havoc, and it'll be a triple threat. Whoever gets pinned there, it'll then go to NXT Deadline, and it'll be team versus team. Can't really call it one-on-one, but team versus team, standard tag match.
I like to call tags at the heart of normality traditional. 2-on-2, 2 teams only, challenger, champion, made the better team win or escape. But we've seen the family with those with integrity that decided to bring everybody to the table, give everyone a chance at the richest prize that the Don Stacks hold. So Tony D'Angelo and Stacks, they're going to retain the gold. They're going to retain the gold. I think that's a safe bet. Now, but here's the other thing I do find interesting. Again, like I said, your NXT, a lot of homegrown talent with no previous other company title expectations or like any real journey in this industry besides literally day zero, some point in this NXT. That is the story for the Creed brothers, the family, and OTM. But Angel Garza and Puerto Carrillo coming here with the most experience. They actually, between them, on average, have over 10 years of wrestling experience. And believe it or not, under different names, they are previous tag team champions in a different promotion. They were Crash Tag Team champions back in 2016, 2017 for 161 days. So they honestly might be the team flying underneath the radar. As far as OTM, out the mud, literally, these guys are still yet to, literally sprout. And I guess they got scripts in their corner, according to what I'm seeing now. If you riddle me this, riddle me that, tell me if that makes any sense. Bronco, Nima, and Lucy and Price, they've been a team apparently in and out of this NXT now since 2022. And by that, I mean they've been on Level Up if you've actually watched that content. And then, like I said, the Creed brothers, who haven't been tag champions since losing at Worlds Collide in Fatal 4-Way elimination action, to your point. When they were merging NXT UK and NXT, they have not had the tag title since. And this has got to be, I think, this year alone, their third multiple team dancing chance. It's one of those things with the fact they're now back in this NXT. I don't think they need them again, but I do think they want them again. And honestly, it might be the family that says, I'm going to dance you to them underneath tradition. I think that right now is the end game of these two teams. But based on the fact that you have such a cluster of original NXT teams here with one with experience, unless Angel Garza and Puerto Carrillo lie, cheat, and steal and blow the pants off, if you know, their way to victory, I got the champs definitely retaining. But it's interesting that the family decided to bring everybody through the table, made the entire 13 division, Shawn Michaels, an offer they couldn't refuse. Is it more so just, to prove how much they deserve to be the champions, or is it just a matter of eliminating all possible future contenders in the way of competition?
It's a fair assessment. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the family and Angel and Humberto, Los Lotharios. I think that's the end game here because of the vignettes and everything that have been built up over the last few weeks and months between Angel and Humberto. It kind of looked for a moment like they were going to break up and splinter away, and now it just looks like they're going to keep things going. But in order to strengthen their bond and their family, I think they're going to eventually have to go toe-to-toe solo with the family, so to speak.
speaking of going solo, look who's on our screen. Two men that are always a duo now looking for separate pursuits solo, and one of them holds the richest prize in your NXT, and I know we'll talk about that here more in a moment. But speaking of someone that's solo, look who's down in the bottom. Hey!
The boss is here. Hello, hello. Just check in real quick as it says layover between Haddonfield and home. So
Nice. Appreciate you, man, on the marquee.
in the irony of things, Frankie Kazarian was also at the convention. And it's like, dude, we should just carpool. Like, I'm literally going home to see his band right now. It's like, thanks, Frankie. Appreciate you, brother. I love you. I do. I say a 3-hour trip, but that's okay. So, it's okay.
Closer than Indianapolis, which of course will be covering where Fastlane is taking place next weekend here on the Multiverse of Media.
Looking forward to all the coverage. I will be actually at Disney during, I'll actually be at Disney the duration of the day. So I will not be there next week, unfortunately. But always appreciative of the team under the man of the marquee doing their thing. You guys are awesome. You guys, hello, Cape Rare. Hello, Matt. Good to see everybody in the chat room. Good to see everybody chatting along with our. Is this our pre-show still for No Mercy? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Lost track of time, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, good first day. We had a cancellation for somebody I paid for, but it worked out because somebody I hadn't met before, or haven't actually I've met her before in a previous con. It was a very fleeting thing, so I'm going to meet her tomorrow instead. PJ Souls from the original movie. I have a photo op with tomorrow instead of the person that canceled today. I'm not going to throw him under the bus because I don't feel like it. But good first day. Looking forward to seeing Kazarian and Gutter Candy, their band, and the band We Are Wasted out in the hometown tonight. What have we covered so far on the pre-show as far as predictions?
Well, we haven't really been doing any predictions. We've just been running through stuff, but we've discussed
okay.
The Kehlani Jordan Blair Davenport match.
Okay.
Discussed the Dominic Mysterio Trick Williams match. We've discussed the NXT Heritage Cup match, and we were discussing the tag team titles match.
Saw that as I popped in. I still say the NXT tag titles should just be renamed the NXT 4-Way Championships. Like every time they contest these titles, it's in the fatal 4-Way on the premium shows now. So
I'm just saying.
I mean, if they've got enough tag teams, I might as well showcase them all, right? I suppose. Yeah, that was. I just wanted to pop in really quick. I know you guys are on. I don't know if you guys are on time crunch or whatever, but I just wanted to make sure I said hello because it's probably gonna be difficult going forward once I hop on this bus because I'm going right from here to a rock and roll concert. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be crazy. I'm probably not gonna be able to hear a damn thing. So.
Fair enough.
But yeah, just make sure you guys tell. Oh, my next night's gonna be interesting. Happy for the guy in the upper right for sure. Talking about the main. I'm sure one of the main topics will be Miss Cargill, who was put over like Rover on SmackDown last night, by the way. So good on WWE for getting that out there that she is now part of the company, man. It's just making everybody wait, making everybody anticipate when she's going to make her debut. Very, very cool. But best of luck to you both. Best of luck to the boys and girls of NXT. I know it's always a challenging thing to try to be better or different than the main roster, but NXT always seems to deliver, especially the black and gold and this era of NXT. They seem to be hitting all points. So I look forward to watching it back in the interim during the week when I'm off. So
sounds good.
Have fun, boys. We'll see you soon.
Take it easy.
That's not what I wanted to do. JJ, kick me out of here. Can't forget this.
Gotta love good old JM.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, okay. Let's go ahead and talk about this. So again, Braun Breaker, your two-time NXT champion. He held that title for 425 combined days, JJ. He literally was the face, and still preferably, I feel like he is the face of your NXT. Now looks to spear everyone out of their boots. Baron Corbin, the guy that wants to burn the ships down, literally back in ground zero, trying to make you forget everything that he was. And I will say this, the only title accolade in his illustrious WWE career, get this, is the United States Championship for literally a cup of coffee. 70 days for losing it to Dolph Ziggler. And that was back in 2017. Right now,
Jesus.
we don't necessarily know the direction of these two, except the fact they literally are going to beat the daylights out of each other. And I'm kind of all for that. But I do think we caught it all the time. Is Braun Breaker really main roster bound? And does beating Baron Corbin add that stock to him that's already been put so much into him? Or is it more so just a new way in NXT for Braun Breaker? No longer the face, but literally the hot-headed Steiner. How fitting. That looks to spear everybody out of their boots. What's your take on this singles match, JJ?
Well, the last time we saw Baron Corbin on a PLE, it was a match with, I believe, Von Wagner, and it ended up in a double countout.
It was Gable Steveson, actually. Blah!
Gable Steveson. It was somebody.
Somebody.
The bottom line of it all is that it didn't end with a decisive finish.
No.
Braun is in a repackaging portion of his career. And he's been trying his luck as this dominant heel for the better part of the last year after Stand and Deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Baron Corbin came back down to NXT to try to find himself after being bum ass, sad, happy, constable. You know, I could go on, but I'd rather not. And he's been doing a steady job of redefining himself. I think Baron needs this more than Braun does. And especially with the attacks from Braun to Von Wagner hanging in the balance, could that come back to haunt Braun later this evening?
Karma is a bleep, and we certainly will see if Karma catches up with one of these two, particularly the sins of Braun Breaker or the past history of Baron Corbin. We take a moment to listen to himself, and the hot man, Trick Williams, on our screen. Of course, holding the richest prize in your NXT, Camilla Hayes. This is your boy. This, to me, is the main event, but WWE choices and star power and stuff. Yeah, I digress. We'll listen to the champ real quick here, and then JJ, you can go ahead and spearhead the conversation on this, folks. And again, folks, if you want to take the conversation, donate, super chat. It's as simple as that at Cassidy 18 Studios, where I'm not monetized, but I'm happy to support a friend as we're here to discuss everything in NXT, especially him. HIM Capital.
That's right. Try and find my remote here.
All right. Well, Champ seems confident. Trick definitely supporting his boy, but Trick will not be in the corner, as we know, as Trick has his own itinerary tonight where he tries to show him what he's learned underneath him and what he's trying to do, like what him has done too. So, JJ, let's talk about the most important match here tonight, because him versus Ilya Dragunov 2. Take it away, good sir. Go ahead and preview.
Okay. First of all, let me just say you fucking suck for throwing this to me first and foremost, because I was all ready on Tuesday to pick Ilya Dragunov to dethrone Melo until Trick got thrown into the North American title match.
Mm-hmm.
That one addition leads me to believe that Melo won't miss, that Melo will retain, and that Trick Melo game will be running my NXT come Tuesday. If Trick hadn't been added to that match, then I could have seen Ilya taking the strap. Not that I want Melo to lose, but Ilya has just been on this whole other level.
Damn right.
And it's been hard for Melo to keep up with Dragunov. Dragunov has been outworking him. But that one little change, that one little hiccup, Trick Mellow Game runs my NXT.
It is a conundrum when you consider again how passionate, determined, truly unapologetic, and one-track minded that Ilya Dragunov is to fulfilling and claim what he believes is his destiny. And now he says nothing, no obstacle, no challenge, nobody will hold him back. It was literally at Great American Bash. These two had a 24-minute classic, the longest match, by the way, of Carmelo Hayes' illustrious title run. It was literally the Dragunov that pushed Hayes into literally the second half of the NBA game over the 20-minute mark. I think it's one of the only 20-minute matches Carmelo Hayes had in his illustrious career. The fact of the matter is, Carmelo Hayes comes as 28th NXT champion, 183-day reign to coming into his 7th defense, overcoming the likes of Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller, Baron Corbin, Wes Lee. And Ilya Dragunov again took him to the limit at Great American Bash for 24 minutes. But again, was it just an innocent, untimely mistake with the Torpedo Moscow into inadvertently the NXT title that was truly the difference maker in the buzzer beater, making sure Carmelo Hayes did not miss? And with that factor, definitely it doesn't look like it might come into play tonight. Can he once again do it again, or will he miss? There's always that opponent that comes better than you. Ilya Dragunov, again, one of the most notorious NXT UK champions in that brand's history before it died, beating Darling General himself. He held that title for 319 days, and he's already beaten the likes of Walter, Gunther, A-Kid, Jordan Devlin, Roderick Strong, Nathan Frazier, Wolfgang, Braun Breaker, and Wes Lee. Both men are deserving of this spot. Both men are deserving to be the face of your NXT. Experience and age pretty much is almost the same. Both men are 29 years of age, and Ilya Dragunov comes in here with a little bit more experience. For Carmelo Hayes to rise to the pressure, truly stop somebody who is unbreakable, Umba Singh Bar, it's going to take something that Ilya does not expect from Hayes, or Hayes has to find Ilya making a mistake. And both are extremely rare when it comes to those two. It's literally going to be one of those matches that comes down to finding the right moment and shooting nothing but net. Long live the Tsar, or does him not miss again? That's the question that we all have to determine as fans. It's not necessarily about doing a pick, JJ. We're more so here just previewing it because people are probably listening to us than Sam Roberts and the other dude.
The biggest question of the evening, though, I believe, is how extreme can Tiffy time get?
Considering that is the main event, as told by Shawn Michaels. Tiffany Stratton, the former NXT Women's Champion, who again won that tournament, beat Lara Valkyria for it. People still wonder, was she the right one to do it? Why she called herself at the time better than the greats of all time in this brand. We're talking Charlotte. We're talking Asuka. We're talking Bayley. We're talking the man. And look what karma did. Just saying. Becky Lynch. She beat Fela Hale twice during her illustrious reign. And out of all those names that I did mention, it was Becky Lynch that never was. Even the original Black and Gold for Horseman NXT never was NXT Women's Champion. In 2023, she finally removed that little asterisk in her illustrious career, and the man became the man now of your NXT Women's Division. I'll give credit to Tiffany Stratton showed incredible resolve, resilience, and brought the man a great match. At the end of the day, you cannot outmatch the level of experience that the man has had in her entire WWE career. But now we throw experience a little bit out the window and see how innovative these two can be. And Becky Lynch is no stranger to taking things to the extreme. As I alluded to a few years on Evolution, the only ever all-women's PLE, it was Becky Lynch beating Charlotte Flair in Last Woman Standing. Not to mention, she overcame one of, if not the greatest of all time, Trish Stratus, inside the steel cage. So for the first time in Tiffany Stratton's career, she's going to go to the big time on her own stage with a bigger star in the main role. Will Tiffany Time shine tonight, or will Becky Lynch once again prove why she is the man and retain the goal? That's the ultimate question. Put up or shut up time, Tiffany. This time your words gotta back you up. And this, folks, is tonight's main event.
See, when this first happened and Becky first got the strap, I don't know, something about me thought it was going to be transitional. Something inside me said it was going to be Dolph Ziggler defeating Braun Breaker for the NXT title. That was only going to be for a couple of weeks, and Becky was going to lose it right back to her. But then the rumor mill starts to swirl in, and how Becky wants to give women that have been stuck in catering the opportunity to really put up and challenge and try to be something, whether it's on Raw, SmackDown, or my NXT.
Damn it.
And then I started to think, man, she's actually going to run with this for a minute. I don't want Becky to be my NXT Women's Champion because she should be a central focus on Raw. She just came out of a glorious feud with one of the greatest of all time, Trish Stratus.
Yep.
And her consolation prize is the NXT Women's Championship.
Yep.
She's not going after Rhea.
No.
Looks like Nia Jax is positioned to be Rhea's next challenger.
That's a different conversation.
She's not teaming with somebody to try to get the women's tag straps off of the Hot Mess and her tag partner du jour. She is stuck in NXT purgatory, presumably because of the lemonade bit and her little, scoffing and verbal diarrhea about being pulled off of SummerSlam. Becky is above this, but I think Becky may be what it takes to bring a little bit of prestige back to that title. I'm not trying to take anything away from the championship or any of the champions of the past year. But that belt has been in some serious disarray ever since Roxy defeated Mandy Rose for it. You figure Roxy got the strap, held it for what? A couple of months before her anxiety got the better of her?
Correct.
And then we ended up having the match at Stand and Deliver.
Where Tiffany won.
Where Indy Hartwell won.
Yeah, and then
and had to relinquish it because she got drafted to the main roster and she got injured. Then we had the match that Tiffy won. And Tiffy was starting to do okay, but I'm starting to wonder if she didn't have the belt because of her Barbie doll gimmick and the Barbie movie was coming out. And it was WWE's way to try to capitalize on it by having a Barbie doll as the champion.
Branding.
Plus the fact that Tiffy is pretty much a Wish version of Mandy Rose, who wasn't supposed to lose the belt yet. And now we get to this match and Becky being the champion. Like the NXT Women's Championship really needs something to elevate it. And I think Becky is going to be the one to do it. Now, who does she lose the belt to? That's a good question. That's a good question. And there's a lot of people that are in the running for that. You've got JC Jane, you've got Gigi Dolan, you've got Cora Jade, wherever she's MIA, you've got Roxanne Perez, you've got the possibility of Jade Cargill. A lot of people are saying she should be the one to do it. Disagree, but that's a whole other story. You can get my thoughts on that on open mic night. Going to keep you waiting.
Hey.
But there's a lot of stuff that you can do with positioning the champion for the next contender. No. Ava Rain is nowhere near ready. She needs to be kept as far away from the championship as Nia Jax.
What about Kalani Jordan that's now coming out center stage? Looks like it's time for our kickoff match. Now, and before we get into this match, I'll say it one more time, JJ. Regardless of how we feel right now, who is at the forefront of your NXT Women's division, your NXT Women's division still has more depth and more quantity in what they are booking and who could be booked for the title than Raw and SmackDown combined. As we go inside Bakersfield, California for opening contest, and Kalani Jordan takes center stage in what is the biggest match of her, get this, less than a year career started in NXT, going up against Blair Davenport. As we now bring you inside, folks, to our coverage of our first match here on the kickoff at NXT No Mercy. Kalani Jordan's going up against a 10-year veteran, though, in Blair Davenport, trying to avenge a fallen friend since Gigi Dolan got attacked here, JJ.
Yeah, and I think Blair Davenport is being positioned as the gatekeeper of the NXT women's division. She is that Miz, she's that Dolph Ziggler, she's that Natalya that they put the new girls up against to really kind of get them to show their merit and their mettle and prove their worth. Kalani Jordan, this is not her first dance. This is not her first match. She's had a few matches on my NXT television. She's a former gymnast. Some of the stuff she does in the ring will surprise you if you've never seen her in action. You got just a little bit of a taste of her flexibility there in the ring before Blair came out. Kalani isn't going to be someone that gets twisted and stretched easily because she's got that flexibility going for her. She's going to be able to suffer some of the pain that some women take as pleasure. Blair isn't going to just have a pushover match with her. This is an incredible opportunity for Kalani Jordan, especially with the breakout tournament looming. And we are still supposed to get the announcement of the brackets here this evening, Noah. Don't forget about that.
And we'll definitely talk about that when that comes out. Kalani Jordan, I believe very well, is one of those participants, along with, I think, Denny Palmer. And to your point, Kalani Jordan, she's been involved so far in 25 matches in her wrestling career. To Blair Davenport's over 350 matches in her 10-year career. Former World of Stardom champion, SWA champion, cards us up type occasion. As we got a kind of a type to keep things over. Oh, man. And it's one of those things like you talked about when it comes to proving ground, breakout tournament, truly showing your merit, testing yourself against one of the best. Blair Davenport is literally one of your most experienced individuals in your entire NXT women's division. And she's kind of been a bully to the point she's attacked everybody and has fallen short multiple times for the NXT Women's Championship. We saw what happened at the Great American Bash against Roxanne Perez when you got personal with her family. Now she's got personal.
Beautiful head scissors.
With Kalani Jordan and Gigi Dolan. There's a bit of flex off there. Kalani Jordan, she seems very well agile to your point. That gymnast background coming to play. Blair Davenport, not much of a gymnast, more of an aggressor. As she catches her. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. That's a long fall.
Did you see the way she fell? She grabs the lower back, the whiplash effect on the side of her neck. That was an awkward landing when she hit the apron.
Oh, no doubt. That'll definitely shorten a young and promising career.
Again, the career's just starting. Take a look at the replay here. Watch the way she hits. Bam! And I think her knee got caught also. The left knee got caught when she was trying to basically fall without grace from the top turnbuckle. Could have hyperextended the muscle there.
Definitely.
Blair
definitely the dominator right here at this point in the match.
Beautiful hip toss there by Blair Davenport. And you see right now Kalani just grabbing her lower back, unable to get out of the gates. Nice scoop slam. We can stay here. Hook of the leg, middle of the ring. 2 count only. It was literally August 8th that Kalani Jordan lost to Blair Davenport after previously facing her in one of her very first matches ever on Level Up. So this is the third time that Kalani Jordan has been in the ring with Blair Davenport one-on-one, yet to beat her.
It was the first time for everything. And what better stage than NXT No Mercy, her PLE debut, I believe, Noah.
Correct.
Even if it is the kickoff match.
Uh-oh. Again, you only get one first impression. Make the match as important as your spot, okay? At the kickoff, you set the pace before the show. Make people remember who you are. Make people know what this NXT is all about. Make people believe in WWE and women's wrestling. Okay, that might be a bigger challenge than meets the eye, but NXT actually has most potential to do it. as she's trapped right now in the full crab. Kalani Jordan, though, just trying to stretch her way to the ropes, raising her body. Oh, nice rubber. Oh!
Nice
Wow.
reversal there by Kalani Jordan.
All
How much
right.
did that take out of her to shift that momentum, though? You see her clenching her back some.
And she's been literally clenching her lower back ever since that fall today, even with these open palm strikes and forearms right now. Just trying to throw everything possible. Waist lock, caught, Blair Davenport, the roll through, hook a both legs in the cover, too. Oh,
wow. Blair Davenport definitely caught off guard there.
I think Blair Davenport might be underestimating Kalani Jordan. She's underestimated a lot of her competition. Again, she was literally brought in as the top gaijin, one of the biggest threats to the NXT Women's Championship. And as of late, she's been anything but a threat, more so just a bully. Of course, we know she was brought in when she was the mysterious son that has touched everybody in your NXT, including Roxanne Perez, Wendy Chu, Kalani Jordan, GD Dolan, just to name a few.
Yep, Nikita Lyons, who's still MIA.
But apparently she's on the road. Oh, my God!
Jesus.
I'm going to say
Both
knock
women
you out.
trading forearms back and forth, but that last one just floored Kalani Jordan. And a boot to the face. Nothing pretty about that.
Call it whatever you want. I call it effective. And right now she's instigating her competition. Again, Blair Davenport knows she's in control. She believes that she is better than Kalani Jordan. Kalani, though, not going to hear it. Again, we still, of course, talk about two women that are going to go extreme later on tonight on NXT No Mercy in the main event. Becky Lynch defending the title against Tiffany Stratton. Kalani using the ropes.
Ooh. That
nice
was
bulldog.
Nice offense.
A satellite bulldog of sorts, using the ropes and added rotation momentum. But again, you see her grasping her lower back. She's unable to capitalize here.
Yeah.
She definitely found a moment. Take a look at the replay here, JJ. Oh! Oof. Actually, it looked like an ace crunch. I don't think it was a bulldog. I think she got more in a cutter. But I'm not sure how much she took out of Blair, as Blair right now is the first to at least get up to both of her feet.
To your point, you called what you want. I call it effective. Nice forearm smash to the face there. Kalani Jordan starting to build some momentum here, using that gymnastics background, taking Blair down.
Cartwheel,
she's got
back
to capitalize here. And the kip up.
The audience is fueling on Kalani Jordan. Look at the shining knight here and offer Blair Davenport no mercy. Gets to the midsection. What's this? Oh!
Overdrive of sorts.
And then yet the cover to Kalani Jordan nearly gets it.
Not sure what she's going to call that, but I remember Randy Orton used to call that the overdrive.
Kicking into a higher gear, but it wasn't enough to literally snuff out Blair Davenport. Still beautiful execution. Near fall of the match. Oof, look for a suplex. Meanwhile, arm drag and a double stop to the back. Eesh. And your lower lumbar attack here by Blair Davenport, looking to hook her up. Uh-oh. Whoop.
Kalani counters.
Into the sleeper.
Got her hooked up.
I am very impressed right now with what Kalani Jordan is bringing here against Blair Davenport. She is hanging in there. And
yeah,
again,
I mean, she's definitely got some rest. She's definitely got some room for improvement. But the fact that she's able to go toe-to-toe with someone like a Blair Davenport, split-legged moonsault, but she caught the knees.
Yeah, about to say, and also the way her body was going to land, she was not going to get all of it. Now Blair Davenport looking to do something on the top rope. Oh, my God! Top
almost
rope,
a coup de
double
grace.
stomp to the spine. If she wasn't bent over before, she is now. And Blair Davenport looking to hook her up. Driving Kalani down. Hook on the near leg, too. Blair Davenport puts down Kalani Jordan. Yeesh.
Fantastic match by both these two women. Kalani had a hell of a showing. Here comes Gigi.
GD Dolan's back. And no love lost with this hellbent Vixen going on the attack against Blair Davenport, JJ. This is really where this whole feud started. Again, Davenport attacked GD Dolan. It was originally going to probably be GD Dolan versus Blair Davenport, and GD is far from done with Blair after that assault. We need more officials. These two can't be torn apart. Well, that was quite unexpected there. And I will say this, Kalani Jordan, very impressive outing here on a grander stage, but apparently GD Dolan is ready to take Blair Davenport's head off. again, that double stomp to the lower lumbar, I thought that was enough right there. Then driving her down to the mat, maybe that was a little overkill in my opinion, but Kalani Jordan, good impression. Again, we'll see if she's involved, JJ, to your point, in this year's NXT's breakout tourney for the women. Again, it was Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, that won the breakout tourney, that won the first ever Iron Survivor Challenge, which of course we'll cover on NXT Deadline in December, still to come, of course. And of course, Roxanne Perez, one of the brightest gems in your NXT, is definitely another name that could challenge Becky Lynch. Former NXT Women's Champion, beating Mandy Rose, call it what you will, beating Mandy Rose, defending it successfully also on the grander stage earlier this year at Vengeance Day against both G.D. Dolan and Jessie Jane. Also was involved in the Royal Rumble. The prodigy literally rises to promise. And I do think there's a lot of promise with Kalani Jordan and many of the very young, just now starting women in your NXT women's division.
Absolutely. You know, Kalani Jordan, you know, has got a bright future ahead of her. The future looks very, very promising. I can't wait to see what comes for her down the road here, down the stretch.
We got a lot still down the road, as of course we still have so much to go as this show has yet to start. But the women are ready with a nice first impression. It just makes you wonder who's going to have the last impression tonight. Speaking of impressions, let's think about Braun Breaker as they hype him up here. The impression he made when he speared Camille Hayes out of his boots after what you thought was going to be simply a showcase of respect. He has speared everybody since. And now looking to spear Baron Corbin out of your NXT. Make sure he not only burned down ships, but literally make sure Baron Corbin stays sunk. Tonight, Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker go one-on-one, where we'll truly see if it's Braun Breaker's end of days, or is it just another spear waiting to happen, or a blunt force trauma to the head courtesy of still ring steps. Would not put it past him.
No, not at all.
Again, folks, if you're enjoying the conversation before we go here, along with the actual show, please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend here. Give JJ at Casting Studios a super sticker. And if you want to dictate the conversation, super chat, dictate to donate. It is as simple as that. Again, Braun Breaker vs. Baron Corbin still to come. We have Tiffany Stratton going after the NXT Women's Championship against the man, Becky Lynch, in our main event under Extreme Rules. We, of course, have Camille Hayes. We'll see if him can once again overcome the Tsar, the fire-breathing dragon that is Ilya Dragunov, and so much more. As we look back what happened last Tuesday on your NXT, these guys fought from ring, backstage, to the parking lot, and then through Shawn Michaels' office. What the hell, JJ?
Hey, bad blood is bad blood. That's all I got to say about that.
I mean, bad blood, you're trying to put a damaged man through a windshield, and then you slam the man on the roof of a car, and then the man pops up like it's nothing. Give me a break here, man. This is a little bit reckless abandonment here.
Well, maybe a little bit, but I'll be damned if it wasn't entertaining.
All right, I'll give you that. Well, also, Braun Breaker, I do wonder how much of a spear impact works against a freaking car door here. Oh! How that door did not pop off its hinges, I'll never know. That's clearly not a newer car. Again, nobody could break up these two. Everybody was trying to get in the way. Officials, staff, security. Again, how strong is Braun Breaker? How focused is Braun Breaker in beating Baron Corbin? And to that matter, how angry is Baron Corbin right now at Braun Breaker, trying to make a name off of him? Of course, former football players here, so running tackle, not surprised. But of course, Baron Corbin's also a Golden Glove boxer winner. He might literally knock out Braun Breaker. Although low blow.
Cape Rayer poses an interesting question, asks, who's the baby face in this match? Believe it or not, I think I'm going to go with Baron Corbin.
At this point, I think I have to agree with you. Baron Corbin pretty much has no identity again. He is zero, back to zero. That's what he wanted, right? Burn down ships. But at this point, you got to consider that Baron Corbin has been way less of a bully. Is he still looking out for himself? Absolutely. It's the only way you can try and be number one in this industry. You got to look out for yourself. But at the end of the day, what Braun Breaker once was to your NXT audience, he's now the biggest bully of the entire thing. I mean, he speared Camille Hayes out of his boots twice. He literally put Von Wagner on the injured reserve shelf. He speared your professor of Chase U, Andre Chase. Anybody that's been in Braun Breaker's way, he speared him next week. Again,
That's fair.
they're going to have to reinforce ringside. They might need security and staff on hand. And hopefully there's stronger walls backstage. Seriously, Shawn Michaels, how cheap is your NXT budget? That was ridiculous. I'm just, writing notes, scouting town. Next thing you know, 2 men blast in my office. I would have freaking suspended both men on the spot.
Yeah, without question.
It looks like that Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, this hostility that can't be contained, they might literally be our opening match here as we go back to our virtual panel with Megan Morant and the other 2 guys. Chris Marat, good to see you. Emmanuel, appreciate you here. And Kate Bray, again, great question. Kenton DQ, good to see you. King Mike, not my NXT. Hey, better than what it used to be, man. That's why we're here covering it. At the end of the day, you can't argue against names like freaking Ilya Dragunov, like Camilla Hayes. Well, those are my top 2. There's other great ones, too. They're just not at that level, in my opinion. And experience also shows that. What was that?
Roxanne Perez.
She's in your NXT, but she's not on the show. I was looking at the show. But yes, absolutely, Roxanne Perez. I think Roxanne Perez, if the anxiety is truly under control, that's not something WWE, by the way, can actually fine-tune. That is her choice, her challenge. Then yes, she definitely is already main roster worthy. It just comes down to booking. As we got still, again, a couple of minutes, folks. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, buckle up, and sit in before the weekly Saturday Night Shenanigans that are open mic night as we get ready to tune in to NXT No Mercy. Again, at this point, Braun Breaker is a former NXT champion. Baron Corbin, he already had a chance at the NXT championship since coming down here. He lost to him. So at this point, this battle is literally just 2 men's egos, 2 men's pride, as we're down to 3 minutes and 22 seconds here tonight. So at the end of the day, I guess the real question is not necessarily who is heel or babyface. How much is the loser affected in this? Who could afford the loss less? What's your thoughts on that?
In
JJ?
which match?
Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin.
I think Braun can afford the loss. I don't think Baron can.
I mean, Baron Corbin's had enough losses in his career. I'm just saying. Good grief.
Right, but as you try to repackage and reposition, you need those W's to get the momentum.
Absolutely.
Braun, for the most part, has been roughly 50-50 booking since turning heel. Corbin hasn't really got out the gate since being repackaged. He's had a couple of victories, but nothing of any kind of merit, nothing of any kind of weight. A defeat over the former 2-time champion, that's going to do something for Corbin.
And again, just shockers, just saying shockers in WWE. What would it mean if Ilya Dragunov beats Camilla Hayes for the NXT championship? Where he said again,
don't get me started, Noah.
Nothing will hold him back. Destiny is now at my hands. Speaking of that, hands,
every time you bring up Dragunov versus Melo, when it's not time for that match, I'm going to remind the audience that if we get $50 in super chats, Noah is going to do a medley, a dance medley of the Carlton, the Prince Nana, and the Daniel Garcia.
Boy, you're crazy. You're crazier than OTM if you think OTM has a chance in hell of winning the NXT Tag Team Championships. Oh, what's the matter with you betting against the family? What are you? Are you loco? Are you stupid? You fool.
But they've got scripts at ringside. You know, they've got that extra little X factor there.
Now, how many X Factors is Dominic Mysterio going to have to try and counter Dragon Lee, who you know is not going to take any of his bull crap, as Trick Williams really has a strong chance to shine an eye and become NXT North American Champion. Again, there's a bunch of what ifs as they literally run down this card here. One thing that is truly official and true, no matter how you put it, this is JJ's NXT. This is not my NXT, but it is better than what it used to be as we're about to go live with NXT No Mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, mere seconds away, get ready to go as it is showtime. So get your final thoughts in and let's all get ready to begin. Buckle up, tune in. Welcome to the ride. NXT No Mercy officially starts, has finally arrived. It all comes full circle. It all unfolds live here tonight.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Peacock. The peacock. So Vince does like cocks. Well, you know, they were around in 2006. Anyway. All right, as we get this little opening package going, I noticed that change, by the way, someone pointed out. I noticed that change. Just saying.
Which change? I wasn't paying attention.
Edge is no longer inside the WWE logo.
Ah.
Just saying.
And why would that be, Noah?
Yeah, I don't know. There might be something going on tomorrow in Seattle. Anyway, game on! This is not brought to you by Nintendo 64. But, again, how fitting. As NXT shows No Mercy, we look back at one of the greatest wrestling video games of all time in WWF No Mercy.
This is a great entrance.
I'm not going to lie, this is absolutely brilliant. If there was a way to do an 8-bit filter with me and just have a bunch of video game noise in the background, that'd be freaking awesome. Pick your fighter. Camille Hayes. Wait, Andre Chase, why the hell is he a pick?
Same reason Roxanne Perez is in there. She ain't got no match.
All right, fair enough. I guess their faces, they are known names of this NXT.
Exactly.
I give you that.
And just a friendly reminder to those asking questions in the chat, if you want to dictate the conversation, super chat, got to donate to dictate.
It is truly as simple as that. And please remain hashtag spoiler free when it comes to things that happen in AEW Collision. We, of course, will look more into that probably during open mic night where we will run down maybe what we see and hear. I know my brother King will keep me informed, but please chat, stay hashtag spoiler free. Yeah, I never got the chance to play it either. I didn't own a Nintendo 64. I'm a Sega guy. My first console system was the Sega Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure, Crazy Taxi, Power Stone, Sega Racing. It was a basic GT like racing game. I forget what it actually was called.
Crazy Taxi was my shit.
Hey,
loved playing that in the video arcade.
Hey, come on over, have some fun with Crazy Taxi. I still listen to the soundtrack to this day. Yeah. Non-copyright. Anyway.
I was telling people when I first started driving for Lyft, I was like, driving for Lyft is like a legitimate game of Crazy Taxi. You roll in, you pick somebody up, you take them to their location. Sometimes the next person you pick up isn't that far away. Sometimes they're at the same location. Scoop up your next passenger, take them away, man. Like literally, it was like a legitimate real life game of Crazy Taxi.
Yeah,
people would automatically get what I meant when I said that.
All you were missing was a little timer that went green, yellow, red. And then the freaking ramps that allow you to go further in the air. But then you just play Offspring. And it's like, hey, this is Crazy Taxi. I'll say this. I'd rather be in a Crazy Taxi than in a cash cab.
I don't know. I think I'd rather be in the cash cab because at least you got the opportunity to wear in some money.
True, but yeah, well.
And you and your trivia, man, I think you'd probably kill it in the cash cab.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, general trivia, that's a whole different frickin' animal, to say the least. And I do agree. This is one of the best intros I've ever seen as a gamer with a Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4 right now at my feet. And I'm getting both Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars next month. I've been playing Sonic, the Final Horizon from Sonic Frontiers all week. My God, that is Sonic S-rank levels of platforming and fighting. It is ridiculous. But in the meantime, it's not about Sonic. It's about NXT No Mercy. We have officially pressed start as WWE and the WWE presents to you NXT No Mercy from Bakersfield, California. There will be no apologies. There will be no sympathy. There will be defeat. There will be victory. But tonight, you will see on full display everybody literally bringing us no mercy. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Multiverse Media Live Watch Event Specials. You know what this is, for I am the Simple Man of the Simple Brand and the voice of the JMN. And my name is Noah Foster, forever grateful for pro wrestling. With me here, as always, is my color analyst in all things WWE, NXT, and now at this point, AEW. This is his NXT. He is the Renegade with no mercy, JJ Williams. And the dogs are out tonight, JJ. You ready to go?
The hell is this shit that Braun is wearing on his head?
That is a bad
No,
dog.
Braun, that's a bad Braun.
And he's trying to be the alpha wolf. The dogs are running loose tonight. Braun Breaker unchained.
Well, if nothing else, Noah, hopefully we'll get the answer to that eternal question: who let the dogs out?
Yeah, shout out to the guy. I think our RIP Baja Man. Oh no, I'm thinking of there's the guy that passed away. RIP. Well, I mean Bob Barker also RIP. Baron Corbin looking to spay and neuter Braun Breaker and his aggressive nature tonight in our opening contest. Ever since this dog has been unleashed, everybody in his path has been speared into next week. We're going to see who truly is the baddest dog in the yard tonight on your NXT, as Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin will be opening things up here tonight. That's a fair point, by the way, Walter. Please follow Rage Wrestling, folks. Mr. Reliable. What the? Okay.
What in the Ghost Rider is this shit?
Well, you went from a mad dog to a badass biker. Look in the eyes, though, the determination of Baron Corbin looking to burn down ships as he rides in on his own chopper here tonight.
Baron Corbin trying to channel his inner Johnny Blaze here.
I guess so, as they choke on that exhaust. Not necessarily as badass as Undertaker, but hey, Baron Corbin, he's doing things his own way. He's here to burn down ships. He's here to break Braun Breaker. Again, these two fought around the arena. They fought in the parking lot. They fought backstage. They fought through Shawn Michaels' damn office. Oh, boy. Burn the
I
ship.
do like his burn the ships shirt.
Yeah, it's kind of catchy. It's a different type of saying, to say the least, when it comes down to making sure somebody's. Oh, my word!
Crap!
The hell! All right, screw throwing fists, throw your body, throw caution into the wind. Baron Corbin just literally got a full dose of Braun Breaker, who just tope calling it low over the top damn rope. And you do see we have staff at ringside. They're going to need more security tonight, JJ. I don't think these two are going to be contained in the ring.
No.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Here's your interactive part. And this isn't Extreme Rules, by the way. This is a normal contest. And the bell has not even rung, I believe. The hell? It's friggin' not wrestling match. It's a fight. It's a friggin' fight. Well, right now, these two are just fighting amongst the audience. So, hey, get your shots in, right? Whether you drink or whether you take them. Baron Corbin just taking his time with Braun Breaker, recovering off that ridiculous top rope arrow offense. You know, I gotta be honest, JJ, I'm not surprised by the start here by these two men. I knew these two could not stay in the ring. It makes me wonder why Shawn Michaels didn't change this match particularly to the extreme or try to contain them inside something.
I think that's the next step. No, I don't think they wanted to make it too extreme because we've already got an Extreme Rules match on the card.
What the hell?
That's going to be a fine.
You think Braun Breaker cares? Whoa! And Baron Corbin just clotheslined Braun Breaker over the barricade to the floor. And again, this match has not officially started.
The question is, will the match ever eventually start?
Take a look at the replay here, by the way. This is what we didn't see, JJ. Look at that.
God.
Wow. Oh, boy. And Vic Joseph and Booker T might need a new announce table. By the way, folks, that announce table is not braced by a steel beam. That is very breakable.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, at this point, screw the match. Oh, jeez!
Right out the gate, trying to destroy the table, and Braun Breaker got out of the way just in time to let Corbin possibly destroy his own back.
Yeah, and the thing is, he didn't hit that table flat. He hit that partition, that lift partition of the table. That's a solid piece of wood. That's more solid than the table itself. We're back inside the ring, and now Braun Breaker's asking for the bell. Officials trying to make sure Baron Corbin can continue.
And the bell rings. We're official now.
Yeah, officially, we actually get a match going in NXT No Mercy. Good grief. Big Irish whip there, and oh my!
Up and over for Baron Corbin.
And tossing him like a bad habit. I think he only did that with one arm, to say the least. Good point, Cape Rayer. This is a dog fight. Who's the baddest dog in the yard? Baron Corbin right now. Braun Breaker trying to remind him exactly who he is. You see the tights that Braun Breaker's wearing, says badass dog. Ugh, bad dog. And Baron Corbin off the second rope. Oh! Nice clothesline there out of the corner. Here's the cover, hook of the leg too. No way it was going to end there.
No, definitely wasn't going to end there, but that could be the moment that Corbin needs to start to mount some momentum and offense here. Try to regain control of the match and take it away from the hands of Bronathan Breakerith.
But you saw the way he landed on the table on the replay. It was his whole entire right side of his body. It was the lower spine and the right leg. Again, Baron Corbin, let's not forget, he might be particularly in storytelling, maybe the face here, but he still is very much a hothead that doesn't give a damn about anybody else. And meanwhile,
that's there.
Oh!
Great suplex by Corbin there to Braun Breaker.
2 count.
And Corbin showing those veteran instincts, staying on top of Braun, but Braun has got way too much energy. Nothing's going to keep him down just yet.
But that clothesline just took his head off and took him down now. He's been down longer than 3 seconds. And now Baron Corbin just ground and pound, mounting him, striking elbows to the side of the head. Braun Breaker trying to cover up here.
You notice that padded sleeve on Corbin's arm there. Try to soften some of those shots so that it's not so full force.
Again, does that play to Baron Corbin's advantage, not exalting as much physical strength? Or does that play to a disadvantage? Because, again, like you said, there's little impact there. And meanwhile, Braun Breaker has Baron Corbin up on the shoulders. Oh!
I think it's more of a disadvantage, but I also think that Corbin possibly realizes that this feud has gotten so hot and heavy that if he didn't wear it, he could potentially injure Braun Breaker, and he didn't want to go so full tilt that he injures the young, still upstart with only a couple years in his career.
I mean, literally, Braun Breaker is literally homegrown built. He is a Steiner, but he literally has only been involved in wrestling inside your NXT. No previous wrestling experience whatsoever. While Baron Corbin, of course, has much more experience in the black and gold NXT and also beforehand. Also former NFL player, also Golden Glove boxer winner. Both men coming with very collegiate background.
So Braun wasn't a collegiate wrestler like his dad and his uncle beforehand?
Apparently that hasn't been discussed at one point, but you got to consider with how much the Rocket was strapped to him in your NXT. He had some sort of collegiate background experience in wrestling because, to your point, Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, Steiner Brothers, one of the best tag teams known from WCW, excuse me. He literally follows that legacy. And definitely shows that he's as much of a hothead, if not more, than his freaking uncle.
That's right.
I'll let you hear me.
At least his promos make more sense.
Well, that's because we actually can understand him, to be fair. He also doesn't speak as much. Whoa!
Oh, Frankensteiner off the top, shades of his uncle, to your point.
See what I mean? And look at the turnaround round up in the military press. Power slam! Here's the cover. Braun Breaker has
no. Corbin still has too much fight in him, and Braun is getting pissed. Braun needs to try to keep his temper under check, whatever lengths that he can as a Steiner. We know that they are hotheads. We know they have bad tempers. Steiner has to try to keep his emotions in check if he is going to get the better of Corbin. Because Corbin, as a veteran, despite his own hot-headedness, has got the years of experience to be able to curtail those emotions.
Exactly. He can exploit them. And you see right now, he was luring Braun Breaker in. And again, he is trying to instigate Braun Breaker. Again, if Braun Breaker gets disqualified, that's a win for Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin will take a victory any way that he can. And to your point, the last time we were involved on the bigger stage, he and Gable Stevens went to no contest on the outside of the ring. And that power slam has put away many people. Oh, there's that Golden Glove boxing background coming to play with the Northpaw. Big old rights to the jaw. Up in the fireman's carry.
Death Valley Driver.
Beautiful Death Valley Driver. Hook of the leg, middle of the ring. Two. No. Whoa. Again, that power slam, that military press of the power slam has not only helped Braun Breaker win matches, he literally set up to defend the NXT Championship with that very move. Again, Braun Breaker, he held that title for a whole damn year. Having half lit, counter, double leg. Well, what's this? Nice takedown. They might be looking for a camel clutch.
That's what I was thinking there at first, but Baron's able to get to the ring ropes there. Braun didn't have enough of a grip on him.
Yeah, about to say, you consider the length of Baron Corbin and the thickness also of him too. That's a big man to try and tie up in a submission move.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if submission is the way to go right now in this early going. While both men have been trying to work on wearing down each other, there's still, like you said, a lot in the tank here. And again, what is this opening contest turning into a straight up fight? Oh, and Braun Breaker ducks underneath. Looking there. Uh-oh. Oh, Jeff. Deep 6. And he did an extra rotation. Deep 12. Cover. 2. No.
Not enough.
Wow. Again, also lazy cover. You saw, look at the replay here. Watch the rotation. He catches Braun Breaker, spins him around twice. Deep 12, JJ, and literally just drapes an arm over. No body weight on the cover. Woof.
No body weight on the cover because he could barely get to the cover. He didn't drive Braun into the mat with that move. He collapsed.
Yeah, exactly. Both men refuse to stay down, though, going eye to eye on the opposite sides of the ring. So suck in another right hand. Now both men trading fists here. Ooh. Overhead shot by Braun. Big right by Corbin. Right back in. The body shots, the head shots, the forearms. Baron Corbin right now trying to get the bear of the exchange, trying to wear down, trying to break Braun Breaker. Whoa, there's a shot to the knee. Whoa, and a rising knee by Braun Breaker rocks Baron Corbin to the corner. Again, which way are we setting sail here? Which ship is going to be burnt down or speared in the freaking Bermuda Triangle? And again, you saw Braun Breaker going in. Baron Corbin scouted up and over. Corbin looking for end of days. Once again, countered by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker out the back door into the fireman's carry.
Great counter by Braun.
Deep hook of the leg, too. Ooh. That was out of position, though, JJ. You saw the way his body was also close, and he was only able to hook the near leg. But still. Oh, God. Just hit anything that moves. Good grief. That's the mentality right now I'm seeing out of Braun Breaker. He's being smart to a degree, but he's also just going straight off instinct. He sees Baron Corbin. He's going to try and knock him down. Once again, ducks underneath the clothesline, ducks underneath again. Braun Breaker looking for that spear. Never mind, just throws himself into Baron Corbin, who immediately gets back up to his feet. Whoa!
Braun is fired up, shaking him the ropes there, Ultimate Warrior Batista style.
And wait a minute, what's going through the mind of Braun Breaker here now that Baron Corbin's on the outside? Uh-oh. Braun Breaker coming in. Oh, Jesus Christ!
There goes the announce table.
That's a choke slam to hell. Wow. And Vic Joseph Skittles go everywhere, quite literally. Braun Breaker planted, and what the fuck? JJ.
Braun just sat up like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
And Braun Breaker coming in, Baron Corbin. Holy hell, spear on the outside. Corbin is out on his feet. Just bring the man inside the ring and pin him. This man's got to be over at this point. Good grief.
Here go the straps.
Uh-oh. Yeah, looking to break Baron Corbin tonight. Wait, what the hell? Jimmy! What the hell is Robert Stone doing? It's Stone and, oh my God!
Wait a minute, where Robert Stone is, where's Von Wagner?
The Corbin, though, is in the ring, and the Days connects! Here's the cover! 1, 2, Braun Breaker!
3, he did it!
Has been broken! Baron Corbin did it! I did not expect that X Factor to come into play tonight, but what a fight! And again, to your point, we know why Robert Stone was out there. Again, looking for revenge to a fallen friend. Like you said, Von Wagner, nowhere to be found, but Baron Corbin just burnt the ships down, and beat Braun Breaker here. Look at this, by the way. God! That was crazy.
Von Wagner nowhere to be found yet.
Fair point.
The distraction may have been just what we needed to get Baron Corbin the victory. We'll have to see what happens when we get back from the replays. Von Wagner still very well could be playing something into this. There's a beautiful end of days there by Baron Corbin. Got the 1, 2, 3.
End of days, end of match. And for Baron Corbin, he burns down his biggest ship tonight so far in NXT in the expense of Braun Breaker. That dog put down tonight. Well,
what a way to start the show.
Well, you're talking about a furious start to this show. Good grief. Both men went flying all around and freaking took each other down. At the end of the day, that interference by Robert Stone took Braun Breaker's focus off just for a moment, and Baron Corbin capitalized, catching him at the end of days. That's definitely going to be a moment to remember. Speaking of moments, it looks like coming very soon is the top 25 SmackDown moments of all time. 1 week from tomorrow. I might need to actually cover that. That sounds interesting.
Definitely might have to give that a look as we take a look at a superstar video package for one G.G. Dolan.
As WWE loves to do here with these filler type stuff, but also in a way it does kind of educate you too. I think there's a time and place for that, but that's a different conversation for another day. As we take a look at the chat here, why they do this video thing for GD Dolan, which we talked for a bit about during the kickoff. Let's see here. Matthew, with great match. And what's that? End days. I got you, dude. Botching your typing, but I can actually interpret you. I work with people with speech to text and mistyping. End of days, still pretty protected. I believe Drew is the only one to kick out. You would be correct. And that was at WrestleMania 38 last year. Not to mention the announce table got destroyed. They'll literally put it together in 5 minutes. All right. It's meant to do that.
Right. They're probably putting it together right now during the video package.
Right? I mean, JJ, it's as simple as done. That's literally just all it is. It's 5 pieces that break away. You might as well have it as an accessory in a Mattel playset. Give me a break. Still fun to watch it though, break. Although I think I missed the Spanish announce table breaking more. I gotta be honest. Anyway, let's see here. Marshall, always appreciate you, brother. Again, me and JJ, we love doing this. We love covering all things wrestling. Shout out to the W family on the Twitter. And of course, me and Datsila will be here for Impact Wrestling, Come Bound for Glory next month as we are still in September. But come tomorrow, officially begins October. And boy, is October looking stacked with content and wrestling. I tell you what, let's freaking go. Anyway,
we've got Wrestle Dream. We've got Fastlane. We've got Turning Point. We've got Bound for Glory. We're possibly going to be doing the 4th anniversary Dynamite.
Ooh.
Like I said, I just haven't seen an image for it yet. Once we get a graphic released, which may be released after Collision tonight.
That's fair.
Then we might, discuss it amongst each other. I'm always down. I know you're always down to cover AEW.
Damn right.
So we'll just have to see how things go. If I can squeeze it in, considering I'm trying to do 31 days of movies, and I still have a lot that I need to watch,
right?
Then we'll work it in as we take a look at Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton arriving at the arena earlier today. And there is the man, the champ.
Yep. With the ultimate drip, not Lady Gaga, but definitely somebody that comes in tonight more than notorious. Will she come out still NXT Women's Champion? As we saw last Tuesday on your NXT, JJ, Dragon Lee got the better of Axiom, but to your point, Trick Williams came into play, and just again, inadvertent coincidence, the headbutt, the fall, and Trick Williams was #1 contender. As he earned.
Just look at those bodies on the outside, the melee. And we go back to earlier tonight as Trick Game was getting interviewed by McKenzie.
Camilla Hayes looks to retain the NXT Championship while Trick Williams looks to gain the NXT North American Championship. Trick Miller Game looking to put on a show. Him. That's very true, to be fair. Carmelo believes that Ilya cannot do it better than him. What do you all think? Again, JJ, they're forcing it. Not my fault. They're forcing it. You talking about yourself. They literally said, Trick Mello Game. That's the focus tonight at NXT No Mercy. Despite the fact Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton are main eventing, call it what you will. Well, as we continue
We're
moving
going
forward,
right to that match.
Trick Mello Game, Part 1, officially is about to be underway as our special guest referee takes center stage, Dragon Lee. Hey, I like the fact he's got the black and white mask with the stripes. Again, like you said, Dragon Lee last saw on Friday Night SmackDown after the fallout with the United States Championship match with Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio. Now we know Dragon Lee will be involved in six-man tag team action. Also falling short against Dominic Mysterio, not only on your NXT, but also this past Monday night on Raw for the NXT North American Championship. Now he gets to dictate the future of this title tonight against Trick Williams or for him. I know, we're saying him a lot here when him truly is Camilla Cage, but right now there might be another him just waiting to be crowned.
And you've got to wonder if he's not going to get personal, not going to let his personal feelings dictate the match.
Exactly.
He's been one of those guys to try to defend the Mysterio name, the LWO honor against Dominic Mysterio, even though not officially a member of the LWO. He has been there trying to make Dominic Mysterio learn that respect. And after being defeated this past week on Raw by Dirty Dom, is he going to lean a little bit more towards Trick Williams' side and favor in this match as Trick comes to the ring looking to whoop that Trick that is Dirty Dominic Mysterio?
This beat, I'm not going to lie, this beat's a pretty good jam. I like this. Trick Williams looking to whoop that Trick and become, for the first time in his illustrious young career, the NXT North American Championship. Trick Williams with literally only 67 matches in his wrestling career, literally created out of NXT. Looking to whoop that Trick and once again ascend where him once was. But he's got a hell of an obstacle to overcome. At this point, Trick Williams cannot worry about the special guest referee. He has to focus on Dominic Mysterio. And even with this whole injury angle, you never, ever, ever, ever count out the Judgment Day or mommy coming to the defense of her son.
I mean, that's fair. And I don't think Trick is worried about the referee. Dom is the one who's got to be worried about the referee. Dom is the one who's got to keep his attention on Trick Williams and not let Dragon Lee get into his head. If he allows Dragon Lee to get into his head, he's lost the title before he even steps foot in the ring.
Yeah, again, at this point, you might think this is a one-on-one, but you might almost call it a handicap because not only do you have the physical aspect, you got the mental aspect. Dragon Lee adds so much when it comes to the outcome of this match. Again, he fell short in that failed four-way number contendership, wasn't pinned though, and Dragon Lee has had two chances singles-wise now at the NXT North American goal and has fallen short. And Dominic Mysterio, while the shirt said mommy is always on top, we'll see tonight if Dominic Mysterio remains on top of your division as the NXT North American champion. Been champ now for 75 days, and this is his 201st match in his WWE career. As we go down to the introductions, let's take it to Alicia Taylor.
You notice Dominic didn't even hand the belt to Dragon Lee. He laid it down.
As Dragon
The
Lee.
lack of respect from Dominic Mysterio. He doesn't even respect his own title.
You don't respect a damn thing. Except maybe
He
mommy.
respects mommy.
Well, mommy would kick his ass. But then again, that might happen behind closed doors for all we know. Whoa. No, nice. They're going to tell. Whoa. Check out the shiner.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That young boy got fucked up by Dragon Lee. I'm just calling it as I
Yes,
see
he
it.
did.
Not that he didn't deserve it. Well,
And there he goes, throwing it down again, making Dragon
yeah.
Lee work for it.
Well, clearly we know who Bakersfield is favoring here. But again, Dragon Lee, who does he favor? Does he want revenge against Dominic Mysterio? Or would he like to see this NXT North American Championship shine a brighter light with Trick Williams? There's a diamond in the rough!
Oh.
Shout out the gate. You got me, Kimmy. Bell raise cover. Oh, my Lord. He can be upset all he wants. At the end of the day, Dragon Lee is still the official as he looked for a cheap shot. Oh, wait a minute. The roll out of Trick Williams. Oh, my. That was a near fall as well. Again, Tao Kalei changes hands via pinfall submission inside the ring. But this special guest referee might exercise some discretion, JJ. Might rule out disqualification or countout. He might hold, like you said, he might throw champion's advantage out the window.
Yeah, Dominic, you see the way he's getting into things with Dragon Lee. He is letting Dragon Lee into his mentality way too much.
Exactly. And immediately trying to remove him from his mentality and take Trick Williams and the audience out of the match as he goes to the outside of the ring. Again, 10 count on the outside.
For his
Dom
title.
Right now. What's he doing? Is he just? Oh, come on.
He's trying to get the count out, but I don't think Dragon Lee's going to count him out because he knows Trick can't win the belt that way.
And Trick knows that too as he wipes him out on the outside. He is not going to let this up. He is not going to let this opportunity slip by him, JJ. There's no way. There's never been a greater chance for Trick Mellow Game. Oof. For both men to be champions tonight here at No Mercy. Well. And crowd chant, we want mommy. Whoa, wow, big clothesline. Trick Williams, immediately went for the cover, but Dominic again rose to the outside. Again, I can't argue, great awareness.
Yeah, I was going to say, even though not a veteran by nature, those instincts that he picked up from the Judgment Day, from his dad, rolling to the outside so Trick could not capitalize.
Yeah, well, Trick needs to focus. If he's going to whip that Trick, he cannot fanfare to the crowd. Oh! Right in the jewels, that second rope, inadvertently into Trick Williams upright. And Dominic Mysterio, again, to your point, capitalizing. Veteran instincts. Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Judgment Day. Again, saying it's his time. He is the face right now of NXT's North American division. Doing it for mommy, doing it for Judgment Day, doing it for himself. Face first in the nuts table. Dominic Mysterio, who's held this title now for 75 days. Again, he has his 6th defense right now. He beat Dragon Lee twice. He has defended it now in NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. And, of course, he beat Wes Lee for the title in the first place. So far, mommy is nowhere in sight, and Dominic Mysterio seems to be standing on his own. And to your point, Monday night, he did prove he get the win on his own. But at this point, as a heel, you wonder, okay, one time I did it without mommy. Doesn't mean I have to do it again. I mean, how far is a heel willing to go to keep the championship?
Dominic has won more matches on his own than Roman Reigns has since he became champion.
Cover.
I'm just going to leave it there.
Accurate. You know, it's something I could say about Roman Reigns, but I'm not going to because I know I'll instigate the community. And Roman Reigns isn't involved here. Shocking. So, I'm just going to leave that lay where it's at.
No, that's okay. Becky Lynch said enough about Roman Reigns this week when she said that the only way you could get a vacation is if you're Roman Reigns.
And I acknowledge that comment.
As we get back to acknowledging Trick Williams trying to get some momentum here to break the sleeper hold that Dominic Mysterio's got him locked in. Some elbows to the midsection there, but Dom, clubbing shot to the back, drives Trick Williams back to the mat.
Again, Trick Williams, this is the deepest he has to dig in his reservoir. We saw how far he was willing to go to prove that he could hang with the best and be one of the best when he faced Ilya Dragunov, losing effort back in August, but still a marquee match that founded respect. And once again, there is no respect shown here by Dominic Mysterio. Oh, give me a break.
Dom teasing for it. Is he going to go up and pull Uncle Eddie's frog splash?
I guarantee it'll be 1 star if that's the case. And meanwhile, don't give a damn up and over. Off!
No, but he hits Uncle Eddie's
Cover.
old helo.
Yeah, no slingshot senton for a 2 count. The fact that Dominic actually twisted his body a little bit more, adding his own swirl. Okay, come on now.
You got to
Again.
wonder about Trick's conditioning. He hasn't been doing matches of this caliber for a long time.
Nope.
Yeah, he was able to do 2 matches on Tuesday, but at what point does Trick start to get tired? And Dominic, who's been having consistent matches on a weekly basis, sometimes more than once a week, going to be able to upstage Trick Williams here, costing Trick Mellow game.
It's one of those things where, again, do you measure heart? Do you measure, mentality? Do you measure physicality? Good grief, what a combination by Trick Williams.
You can measure all those things, but you look at Trick, he's starting to get sluggish here.
Yeah, again, he didn't get all that drop kick, but he got enough to take Dominic steer off his feet with the leg layer. Cover, hook of the leg here. 2 count only. And right now, I'm not seeing no weaknesses in Trick Williams' potential game. Pop up. Oh, backslide attempt, counter, shoulders down. Ooh, high backslide. Doesn't underneath the clothesline. Meanwhile, oh my word, both men collide in the middle of the ring. Good grief.
And we did get a super chat from Walter.
Hey,
says,
thanks,
logistically speaking, wouldn't Dragon Lee want to beat Dom's ass himself for the title and wouldn't want Trick to win? That could play into this result. Well, logistically speaking, yes, you would imagine Dragon Lee would want to win the belt himself. However, with the amount of appearances he's had on the main roster, in the crowds for Raw and SmackDown lately, you've got to wonder if a call-up isn't in his potential future, and if Dragon Lee just doesn't want to screw Dirty Dom out of the belts.
But everything's backwards with Dirty Dom as he hits the freaking, oh no! 916 and a super kick to Dragon Lee. What the fuck was that? Again, Dragon Lee is a wrestler. He's not an official, okay? So maybe he was out of place at the wrong time, but come on now, seriously. Now
and Walter, thank you again for that super chat. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, greatly appreciate it. Nice net breaker there. Trick Williams the cover. 1, 2, 3, fuck, 4. A new official! Oh. And immediately back in the cover again. Gets a 2 count only.
See, ladies and gentlemen, that is what happens when you super chat. You dictate the conversation.
It's as simple as that. And also, Walter stayed on topic. Now Trick Williams with the chops.
Some rapid fire chops.
That shades of Kawada. Or Satoshi Kojima. And meanwhile, oh man, what a flapjack.
Oh, and a beautiful kip up. Trick is fired up.
He's trying to whoop that Trick. That's what he's trying to do. And meanwhile, oh!
Trouble in Paradise.
Cyclone boom cover to a both legs. No!
Shades of Kofi Kingston there with that one.
Or Dijak, for example. That was almost like a cyclone boot. That was quite a
we saw the Harlem sidekick there. Shades of NXT commentator Booker T just prior to that.
And see Dominic Mysterio once again out of the corner. And both heads collide and both men down in the ring with the other official as Dragon Lee right now rots off that super kick is still out of play. Again, North American Championship on the line. Can only chance hands be a pinfall submission inside the ring, and you gotta imagine this official will enforce count out or disqualification. So this plays more to the champion's favor.
It does.
Official making sure. What the fuck was that?
Oh, there we go.
Inadvertent my ass. He literally threw himself in a cab. And meanwhile, oh man. And both men up and over to the floor. Dom Mysterio is literally throwing all the rules out of the freaking book here. Driving Trick Williams into the steel ring post. Traditional steel ring post, might I add. All the tricks not being done by Trick Williams. All the shenanigans being done, dirty shenanigans, by Dominic Mysterio tonight. And now looking to go to the top rope. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Whoa!
Misses.
Negative
Trick
5
trying to
stars.
capitalize. Got the leg hooked.
2, 3, 4. Get a fucking actual official that can take a bump in here, damn it! Come on! That's 2 times now Trick Williams has had a chance. Uh-oh. And right now, Trick Williams trying to bring Dragon Lee back into play. I don't think he knows that. Whoa, wait, he's got it. Trick Williams off the ropes. Whoa, catch him with a knee. Tie the face. Here's the cover. Get in there, Dragon Lee. 1, 2,
3. He did it.
Did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new NXT North American Champion, Trick Williams, baby. Trick Mello game is on top, at least for now. Now the $1 million question is, can Mello survive Ilya Dragunov later this evening so that Trick Mello game can truly run my NXT?
Whoop that trick tonight, JJ. A diamond in the rough shines in the brightest opportunity tonight. Trick Williams is the new NXT North American Champion. What a moment. What a shining moment for Trick Williams. Whoop that trick indeed. Let's take a look at the replays here. We saw the first one taken out, and as Dominic Mysterio looked to use the title to his advantage, he got a knee to the face with the title in the middle. Dragon Lee in the cover, and Dragon Lee counts the 3 to usher in a new shining era of Trick Williams, now the face and the holder of the North American title in NXT. Whoop that trick.
Congratulations to Trick Willie.
Trick Williams may not be him, but he is finally NXT North American Champion. Congratulations. What a moment.
Almost makes you wonder if Mustafa Ali would have dethroned him had he not been released, since he was originally supposed to be the man in this match.
Yeah, it is one of those things that, again, the whole bout of what ifs, and again, inadvertently falling in the cover in that fatal 4-way would have been any one of those other men, Tyler Bate, Axiom, or, of course, freaking, I'm blanking on the other guy. Speaking of blanking, I'm blanking on OTM as we're looking at a sit-down meal with the family. What is this? So it's Mafia versus the streets, quite literally. Okay. Well, anyway, as we have this little video vignette from last week Tuesday with this sit-down meal at Olive Garden, probably, or some restaurant. I don't know what's in Florida. Sorry. Let's go ahead and take a look at some comments here. Great moment for Trick. Didn't have that on my bingo card. JJ, think about a way for convincing me to change my pick.
You know what? With the exception of the Blair Kaylani match, which I don't even know if that was official for the no DQ pick'ems.
It was.
Okay. Then I'm 2-1.
I can't believe it.
I was going to say, if that wasn't official because we didn't know if that was going to be main or kickoff, then I was undefeated. But I'm 2-1 then, since we are counting it. But still, I'm hyped about this show so far, man. This could be huge for me in those rankings.
I can't believe I'm 3-0 right now. Anyway, that's a different conversation. Emmanuel's saying, I think Trick was next in line. And Rage of Wrestling, what the hell, man? Who is 2-0? That's me right now. I'm 3-0. Cape Rare 23 saying, I'm pulling for the family. Forget about it. Cape Rare, come pull up a chair. I agree with you.
Brutus looks like he's been having way too many plates of food there.
Or filling up on bread. That's how the restaurants get you.
That's fair.
Again, the Dawn made them an offer they couldn't refuse. Salud.
To the fatal 4-way. Salud.
And I'm sure I'll be doing that again on my mom's.
Creed's drinking milk.
Again, they're collegiate athletes. You know that. They're collegiate athletes. Kurt Angle will be proud of that. Now, whether or not I'm doing a sample or a full glass on my mom's 60th birthday, stay tuned. All right. As we got another commercial, again, I hope everyone's enjoying the conversation, the reactions, and the coverage. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend. If you want to dictate the conversation, it's donate to dictate at Cassidy 18 Studios. Super chat. It is truly As simple as that. Raymond saying I got the Creed brothers. Matthew saying the Creed brothers. So they are. Again, if Alpha Academy were to expand, Creed brothers, first ballot candidates, please and thank you. Give them the freaking cherry and blueberry tag team championship. Give me a reason to care about the tag team division again. Besides the damn moment, but I digress. And speaking of moments, last Tuesday, Joe Gacy got whooped by Trick in less than 3 minutes. And I think the man about inclusivity feels extremely exclusive on this NXT. Why do you still believe in this man, Ava Rain? The schism is dead.
Ooh, this wasn't the right family for you.
The schism is dead. So says Joe Gacy.
What family would be the right family for one Ava Rain?
Well, also, what is Joe Gacy's new purpose? Well, as one person looks for a new purpose and another one might look to seek a new family, Tiffany Stratton looks to once again regain her previous property, the NXT Women's Championship, tonight in our main event, as it looks like it's time for not a sit-down, but a four-way, once again, for the NXT Tag Team Championships. As Diamond Mine comes out first. Time for our fair four-way for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The Creed Brothers section out in full effect tonight at Bakersfield, California. And Ivy Nile, of course, in their corner. Diamond Mine in full force tonight, looking to strike it rich. Not with oil, but with the NXT Tag Team Championships. Brutus Creed, Julius Creed, who fought their way back into NXT. And again, they have not been champions since losing those titles in fatal four-way elimination action last year at Worlds Collide when NXT and NXT UK became one. But this is their third chance this year alone under multiple team encounters for the gold. I would say right now, JJ, there's now a more collegially complete tag team in this match than the Creed brothers.
I will agree with you for that wholeheartedly.
What the hell? Oh, interesting intro here. Angel Garza and, of course, Humberto Carrillo. You might remember them as Los Lotharios. They come in as the team with the most experience, even outside NXT and WWE. 10 and 14 years of experience, respectfully. And in a previous promotion, when they tagged together in 2016 to 2017, they were their tag team champions for over 160 days. There is something right here to Los Lotharios where they very well could take it here tonight. And definitely, ladies, man, if you looked at the SmackDown vignettes of these two, bringing back Great Khali's Kiss Cam for a short stint. Kayla Sparks got caught on that one time, I think. Anyway. Okay. Why do I think I'm going to Grand Theft Auto 6 or back to Palm Beach?
This is going to be OTM, Noah.
So they're too cheap to afford a lowrider. Got it. Okay.
Out the mud.
Out the mud and into the budget cycle. JJ, that tie intro looks like a Grand Theft Auto game cover. The Southern Cal lowrider bicycles. I haven't seen these things since I don't know when. As Reggie is in their corner, these three looking to be out the mud. That is literally a Grand Theft Auto Titantron vignette. You kidding me? These guys aren't even worthy of Grove Street. If you know, you know.
These guys couldn't even ride the bicycles. They had to walk them down. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
They say you never forget how to ride a bicycle. Did these two never learn?
I mean, to be
like,
fair,
did Debo constantly steal their beach cruisers? Like, come on.
I'm pretty sure they've suffered enough Grand Theft Auto to the point they're lucky they have the bicycles, JJ, just based on that entrance alone. What the hell? I know Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the most expensive game in history at $150, but these guys aren't even worth the freaking diamond pocket change you might find in Reggie's pockets. But speaking of people that are worth something, here come the family. Don't ever press your luck with the family. Tony D'Angelo, Shannon Stacks, forget about it. Did you think they're losing the tag team championships? Of course, JJ, you've been pretty much alongside the family by blood, as we saw the fallout with the whole Joe Coffey escapade and found out who the rat was, as these guys dethroned the Gallows Boys on top. This is their second defense after. Where the heck did those guys come from? Anyway, as I was saying, these guys are coming into their second defense after overcoming the Dyad. And again, literally just put their straps on the line against basically the entirety of the current NXT tag team division. They've been champs now for 63 days. Again, they got the money, they got the gold, they got the prestige, they got all the power, they got the war and everything in it.
This should be a good one. It'd be interesting to see if the referee can contain the melee that is about to unfold in Bakersfield, California, as he raises the gold up into the air.
Again, I will say this. There's that champion's bravado where you feel like no one can touch you. We can throw everything. We'll take you all on. But it's also your own hubris that could be your downfall. Bell reigns are underway. And of course, under 4 tag teams affair, 2 men are league at the same time, and anyone can tag in anybody at any time. So you almost have to isolate yourself even less than half the ring. You got to isolate yourself almost in a quarter or the dead center. Even going off the ropes, you risk getting blind tag. And the Creeds right now taking advantage of that, as I believe that is, that's Brutus now tagged in with Angel Garza, and it's fallout now between Los Lotharios and the Creed Brothers. Uh-oh. Oh, and there it goes. That didn't take long. That didn't take long, JJ. Oh, ow. Geez. No. I think Brutus landed on his shoulder on the apron. And again, this is just a melee, courtesy of the Mafia, that decided to, let's go for it. And meanwhile, Julius, whoa!
Fly, Julius, fly.
Esperanza, step up. Freaking beautiful, freaking rolling senton off the top rope.
While OTM tries to double team Brutus.
Again, why am I looking at discount GTA character write-offs here? I'm just saying. These guys aren't even part of the Ballas, or what's the group that was in yellow? Someone help me here. Oh! In San Andreas. Tag. If you know, you know. Kind of follow San Andreas.
You asking the wrong guy. I'm not a gamer.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've played GTA a couple of times, but not enough to know what you're talking about.
Oh, look, I've been to San Andreas. I've been to Liberty City. I've been to Vice City. I've been to freaking Las Venturas. Just saying. And Nima apparently is the guy, and Nima gets tagged out immediately. You freaking idiot. Bye-bye. I could care less about OTM. Out of the mud. They should have been left in the dirt. You kidding me? And knee strike right
when
now.
When they were first promoting OTM, they kind of seemed like they were going to be this new and updated Crime Time. But no, seriously, by the way they were shooting their vignettes and the way they were introducing them, they were definitely giving that Crime Time vibe. But ever since they debuted and they hooked up with Scripps, the artist formerly known as Reggie, they've turned into this whole other thing, and I'm just not even feeling them now.
Yeah, Reggie trying to be Big Smoke, and definitely not worth the smoke. Tag, though, to the Don, Tony D'Angelo. The family taking
And which
control.
member of Los Lotharios is in there right now? Is that Angel?
That is Humberto Carrillo. Angel Garza's the one with the braid. I can tell you that much. Oh!
Okay, cool.
The family right now taking the better of both members of Los Lotharios. And right now, the family put in the fist. Bit of a
Got to be careful they don't get 2 minutes for roughing.
I'm sure, someone will be sent to the penalty box, but even then, the referee is going to be like, no, you just do your thing. And right now, it is 2 teams that are finding it out in the middle of the ring. Nice hit toss exchanges here. Stacks has been the most dedicated member to the family, to the Don, who literally has been there to protect the Don at all costs. You talk about, again, the whole thing with Joe Coffey. And, of course, before that, the street justice that was trying to be delivered by Dijak. It was Stacks that put his own body in the way to protect Tony D'Angelo of the Tony D'Angelo family.
And you've got to wonder, though, how long Stacks is going to be content playing second fiddle, playing right-hand man to Tony D, and when Stacks is going to seize his opportunity to take over the family.
He might need to step up right now because I think Tony D'Angelo just got injured. They're pulling him out of the ring. I think he might tweak something. It looked like he was going for, I think, like a
Definitely see trainers coming down there to check on him.
Was that a double suplex counter that he might have landed on his leg the wrong way there? Oh, dear. And Stacks right now fighting on behalf of the family. The match, I guess, has to continue at this point. But now the champions are at a major, major disadvantage. And again, you hate to see this. No matter how you feel about...
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, no matter how you feel about a character, these are still individuals trying to put on a show for our entertainment. And it is going to happen at any time.
Yeah, no doubt. I was going to say, you got to wonder if an audible is going to be pulled here now, as it looks like they're taking Tony D to the back. You know, are they going to transfer the titles off of the family as a result of this injury?
Well, it also wouldn't be the first time, though, JJ. We've seen somebody had a miraculous comeback, either by will or determination, that they come back and successfully retain their titles. FTR did that last year at Forbidden Door, beating out the United Empire's Greto Khan, hell, and Jeff Cobb, and Roppongi Vice, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero to win the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships and retain the Ring of Honor Tag Gold. And here's the cover by Humberto and a kick out. Tag, oh, fudge me. Tag by GTA right off one. I don't even know who the hell that is. I'm so sorry. This team right now.
I think that's Bronco Lima. Don't quote me.
Yeah, Bronco Buster.
Bronco Buster.
Let's go with that. Bronco Buster. Oh!
Bronco Lima and Lucian Price.
Yeah, that guy. Okay. That's just a whole different form of a Bronco right there. So I guess it is Bronco. Oh! Big old right hand to the side of Stacks, who right now is fighting on his own once again for the family, but this time to not only protect the family's integrity, but the richest prize in the Tony D'Angelo family.
Look at the way Lucian was just stalking there, waiting to strike, almost like a viper.
And it seems whatever Scripps has been doing or trying to channel to them is showing off on display here. And I'll say the GTA write-ups here, OTM, are showing me a little bit right now as you see him wearing down Stacks in the middle of the ring. To your point, I believe that is Lucian Price. I believe Bronco Nima is the bigger person.
Definitely showing some intensity here in this match. Trying to make a name for themselves in this encounter here.
I'm just waiting to see if OTM gets wasted. If you know, you know. Oh, big forearm shot there. The side of the head. Tag.
Stacks was trying to reach to the Creed brothers, get a little bit of a reprieve. Oh, gorgeous drop kick from Ivy Nile, taking Scripps out.
And that's what Ivy Nile is there for, to make sure that you don't have people like that getting involved. And meanwhile, what the hell is Brutus?
Double axe handle, one for each man there.
Yeah, taking down both these giants. Whoa, man! Just smashing through everybody. Jesus! Angel Garza sent up and down hard to the mat. And Brutus being brutal here.
Brutus is on fire.
Angle lock! Shades of Kurt Angle himself, one of the greatest mat technicians ever. Oh! Some people have literally compared Brutus and Julius. Beautiful body to belly suplex, overhead release to the greatest tag team. Of course, endorsed by Kurt Angle. Of course, I'm talking about Charlie Haas and Sheldon Benjamin. And with the athleticism and the technical ability here by these two, JJ, it is hard not to compare. You gotta be kidding me. No way. No way.
Yes way. Julius is a fucking beast.
Damn right he is. 2 for 1. Both members of OTM get sent for the ride. That are not their help right down to a half. And will we see new tag champs? Will we see a submission? Oh no. Real breaks it up. Again, save the titles for yourself. You got to do what you got to do. Referee has lost all control here. I actually forgot who's legal. I
believe it's Brutus, and I believe it is Umberto. Or no, Angel, excuse me, the one with the braids.
Yeah, Angel Garza's the one with braid. But right now, Stacks is trapped in OTM and Umberto Correa, but Stacks again, taking on the world. Oh, it's a super kick. Again, I think everyone's decided, no matter what, make sure the family does not leave with the title. So as far as the family, forget about them. But wait a minute,
here comes Tony D.
What did I tell you?
He's going in regardless.
But look at his knee. Remember, he had a surgery pair of knees, got a knee. Oh my God, you knocked down an official. That's going to be a fine. He literally knocked down the knee brace, got a bandaged knee. He is literally, walking his way back into the ring. The family again defending their honor, defending their NXT Tag Team titles. And Tony right now clubbing everybody. And again, the leg, the knee. Oof. And both members of the OTM crash into each other. And meanwhile, off the top. Oh, wow.
Beautiful spine buster counter by Tony D'Angelo.
Of the attempted springboard cross body by Humberto Carrillo. And right now, it looks like the Creeds and the family are staying on a united front. This has become a match of two matches here. It goes back to your point, JJ. Again, who's the traditional tag team that the family wants to defend the titles against? Is it the Creed brothers at this point? I would say so. What the hell is about to happen here? Out of all four corners, all 8 men, are you freaking kidding me? Get ready for a chain reaction, domino effect,
Four-man
superplexes!
suplex.
And the referee even falling down off that Richter scale of an impact. All 8 men crash to the mat. Wow. JJ, look at this.
Such a gorgeous maneuver there. All 4 men coming off the top, vertical superplexes at the same time. All 8 men are down.
That's
The
like
baby face is
kaleidoscope.
getting a little bit of momentum here, getting to their feet. And the Bakersfield crowd letting everybody know that this is awesome. And now it's
Here we
the
go.
family and the Creeds.
I gotta be honest, I wish this was the title match tonight, but I'll admit these other teams are impressing me. Here we go! The family and Creeds, this is what it's all about. This is what it's been about at the heart. Even when the D'Angelo family wasn't champion, Stacks turned inside out with a clothesline. Rising knee strike by Julius, double super drop kick, by Los Lofarios. The GTA knockoffs knocked down Los Lofarios, still calling them that.
Big
At this point, still anybody's game. They're Saints Row, but they're Saints Row 4, the worst one in the series. Pop-up.
Oh!
Pop-up power slam cover on the Don. No!
Not quite.
Whoa.
That could have been huge for OTM if they had been able to deliver off of that pop-up power slam.
Good
Julius Creed getting back in there with Bronco Lima.
What the
He's got him set up on his shoulders.
Oh, I know what they're saying up here, JJ. And wait a minute. Oh, and a headbutt. Denies that. Meanwhile, Carrillo with the drop kick off the electric chair position. Now Garza pop-up drop kick takes Julius to the outside. And just like that, the whole match has been turned around. Now Brutus double clothesline to both members of Los Lofarios. They fall to the outside. And we are down right now in the ring, I believe, with the Don of the Don family. Meanwhile, oh man!
Cannonball.
There was no water in the pool, but there were 3 bodies waiting, and he exploded on them on the outside. Good grief. There's a kick right now.
Stacked with a big kick to Lucian.
Boom! The family, bada bing, bada boom. That's the win.
Nice. When
Forget
Tony went
about
down
it.
with that injury, I was really worried, but thankfully the family was able to pull it off. And we'll see how long Tony can recuperate before he has to put his body on the line again and how severe that injury is.
I will say this, the GTM group can go back in the mud or the bargain bin at your local Walmart. But either way, great fatal four-way. Congratulations to the current still NXT Tag Team Champions, the Tony D'Angelo family. And if you'd fought something else, forget about it. I will say this, Los Lofarios was extremely impressive. This combination of the over-the-top blockbuster into the sliding drop kick. Julius and Brutus, though, were absolute beasts in this match. Look at this. Wham!
I see world champion in Julius's future.
Oh, bar none. Julius and Chad Gable, please and thank you. Again, off the second rope. Look at Humberto Carrillo. Look at the height. And look at the way, bam! Caught it with that spine buster. Picture perfect, as you called, JJ. Even with an injury, Tony D'Angelo showed heart, determination, and how much it means to be the Don of this family and the NXT champion. And then freaking Brutus, cannonball, superhuman cannonball dive to the outside, wipes out 3 bodies. Stacks and D'Angelo, bada bing, bada boom. That's all she asked for you to. Arrivederci. and Stacks and Tony D'Angelo retain still the leaders of not only the Mafia, but the NXT Tag Team Division. That's good. That was good. I'd drink a glass of wine if I had it for that. That was good. That was a fun match. I actually enjoyed that. And if you guys are enjoying our coverage, stay tuned because, again, the next time we come to you, particularly with WWE, start your engines. We're going to be at pole position as we head to Indianapolis, where there will be high-octane velocity, destruction, and maybe finally for particularly Seth freaking Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura, a finish line. As come next weekend, we bring to you our coverage of WWE Fastlane. There's not going to be no pacer car with this round 2, though, folks. Buckle up. Next week, Saturday, here on the Peacock. Well, as we got a moment to breathe as they do video vignette. Wait a second. I remember those type of TVs. What's this? Bengals. Wait a second. WCW. JJ. Wasn't there a particular guy that was well known to, be a loose cannon, part of WCW, had a few feuds, was a tag team specialist sometimes to a degree? Guys, I think we know somebody that's coming.
Yep.
Speaking of still to come, look at this. Trick Mellow game.
That's what's up. This is what I've been waiting for all night, baby.
I know. Trick Mellow game. Trick Mellow game in full effect. Take a screenshot. They are them. He is him. I am me. We are them. They're going to party it up all night long at this point. But again, Camilla Case, pressure's on you now to retain the prize. And it looks like Becky Lynch is going shopping. Not your local Walmart or your Lowe's or Menards, but wherever you can find extreme implements. We got candlesticks, we got tables, we got chairs, we got all sorts of things for you right here at Crazy Backstage Ballyhoo. All your Extreme World needs right here for the simple price of free. And again, NXT No Mercy, that's still our main event to come tonight, where Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton will go extreme. Again, folks, thank you for tuning into our coverage of NXT No Mercy. Hope that you are enjoying the conversation. Please let us guys comment, tell a friend. If you want to dictate the conversation, donate to dictate. Super chat is as simple as that. And look at that, Ryan Oakes in the audience there. Apparently, he's a big-time streamer and a big-time personality out in California. But again, from a heavyweight to a bruiserweight, we're going to change things now. We're going to change the pace. We're going to show strategy. And you're going to see TikTok rejects. It is time for our NXT Heritage Cup match as Noam Dar defends the cup against Pete Dunne with Tyler Bate in his corner. All right, as they talk about this, again, I think we all know, Walter hit the nail on the head. I think it's one loose cannon, Brian Pillman Jr. coming in pretty soon. Cincinnati, Ohio represent. Let's take a look at what I was saying here. Oh, boy. The usual ones that WWE uses. Hey, maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe Tiffany Stratton will use a Barbie doll. How I used to see my preview scrambled besides other things scrambled. Yeah, the CRT TVs, we had to, change the bunny ears just to get a damn clear picture of the fucking nonsense. But I digress. Get Tony a meal of spaghetti and meatballs, and he'll be all right. The match stole the show already. You know what? I mean, that's not entirely wrong. That match was very impressive, JJ.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we'll see if this match is going to be impressive. As, again, this is the NXT Heritage Cup. As we saw, there was a global Heritage Cup Invitational that took place over the last few weeks on your NXT, JJ, with 2 separate blocks. And at the end of it all, it was Pete Dunne that stood tall and won. Butcher, of course, came in with 5 points, while Joe Coffey came in with 6 points. And, of course, Joe Coffey and Pete Dunne are no strangers to each other after finding each other over the NXT UK Championship at the very first ever NXT UK takeover in Blackpool. It was at that time that Joe Coffey ate a bitter end and lost, and history happened again. as it was made official that now it is Pete Dunne, Butch, taking on Noam Dar for the Heritage Cup. The guy that put NXT UK on the map, that made his own impact, attacking everybody, including the person that beat him in the first place, Tyler Bate. British Strong Style stands tall and strong together here. Two great rivals, two even greater allies. And now we will once again see, after the longest time, the Bruiserweight bring us a technically sound banger at the banger at the banger if he wins the Heritage Cup. But again, we know Noam Dar. He knows how to pull every trick out of the book with his metaphor. Here we go, folks. Oh, that's a different theme.
It's fight night.
Cornerman Tyler Bate there. Fella! I pray to God that Butch wins this.
Me too.
Bruiserweight ready to literally snap the fingers, not just the pinkies, of Noam Dar and restore the prestige, the legacy, the tradition of the Heritage Cup here in your NXT. Again, Tyler Bate, great friend of British Strong Style, and honestly, probably Pete Dunne's greatest rival. At the inaugural tournament, it was Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne in the finals that defined NXT UK for the championship. And Tyler Bate won. At the first time the NXT UK Championship was showcased here in America on the grander stage, take over Chicago. These two had an instant classic, and Pete Dunne became the face of NXT UK for the longest time at 685 days. But since then, these two have done nothing but transcend in their career. And at this point, Butch is going to need all the help he could get to outsmart the metaphor and come out tonight with the Heritage Cup Championship. Well, we already saw Trick shine. We're going to see Pete Dunne shine tonight and break Noam Dar. Oh, boy. I think, Walter, again, it comes down to the fact that, again, I look at all things wrestling and I have a passion, even if it is sports entertainment. I do love professional wrestling. Damn it. And I hate TikTok. Worst fan of this generation. But I digress. Oh, God. Last Legend. The other one, the Mouth Disease, Aura Mensa, not sponsored by Listerine. And then the most obnoxious guy you could ever see on your screen, Noam Dar, hook by crook, shenanigans, and tomfoolery to find this guy. And the fact he is the only multiple-time Heritage Cup holder. He has held this thing now 3 damn times. He holds it more precious than anything else in his life, it seems. And again, JJ, let's talk about the rules. In a Heritage Cup match, there are 6 3-minute rounds. 20-second break between rounds. It's technically a 2-out-of-3 falls match. Falls can be scored by pinfall, submission, or countout. When a fall occurs, the round ends immediately. Disqualification or knockout will end the match. After 6 rounds, the most falls wins. But if this match does end in a tie, Noam Dar will retain the Heritage Cup Championship. Let's go down the introductions. Oh, boy. Jesus. Big strong boy. Oh, why you gotta say that? The shame is Rich Holland aren't even down here tonight, all right? Seriously, he should be representing himself. Ugh. The 80s call. They want their fashion appeal back. Looking like something out of the freaking future. Bad sci-fi remake.
For real.
This Supernova is one of the dark stars of this wrestling industry, in my opinion. It's a very different gravitational effect when Noam Dar is on anyone's screen. Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, here we go. Again, Noam Dar has held this cup 3 times. First won by A-Kid, also held by Tyler Bate, Mark Coffey, and of course, Noam Dar is the only person out to hold it 3 times. He is the 7th holder of the Heritage Cup. Bell raises are underway. Round 1. And 3 minutes are on the clock. Again, JJ, this isn't a traditional wrestling match, all right? It has a time limit, but it's literally broken into rounds. And you got to exercise strategy. You don't want to bring all of it out, though, in the first round. So, Noam Dar, we know what he does. He likes to manipulate the environment. He likes to try and take advantage of his opponents. We already are in the early going here. But Pete Dunne, he's a guy that literally will take the first limb he can and try to also manipulate it. So right now we're getting a bit of a mat game here. You see Pete Dunne controlling the left hand. It's almost one of those frames where I do wonder who you think needs to exercise whatever strategy they want to implement earlier, the challenger or the champion.
I think Noam Dar needs to come out quick to get something on Pete Dunne here, because if Pete Dunne is allowed to have his devices and work his strategy game, then this may go deep into the rounds, but he's going to dominate as we get deeper and deeper in because of that joint manipulation that he's known for.
Of course, we know that Noam Dar has the Nova Rolla, that run-in knee strike, and Pete Dunne, of course, has the bitter end, that sidewind implant facebuster. And so far, both men are one step ahead of each other, pretty even in the early going here as we're just over 90 seconds into round one. The shoulder tackle off there. Oh, here we go. And now we got a kiss the hamstring. Oh! And despite
could have took his head off with that kick.
Despite Noam Dar and his obnoxious personality, he is a defined striker and also a defined veteran of the industry, just like Pete Dunne. These two, of course, fought out not only across NXT UK, but RevPro. And at the end of the day, here's a very interesting fact that you all might want to consider. Noam Dar has never beaten Pete Dunne one-on-one. Just over a minute to go, and you see the drop down, the agility, speed picking up here. What a clothesline!
And to your point, though, Noah, this isn't exactly one-on-one because Noam Dar has the metaphor out there with him. Pete Dunne only has Tyler Bate.
And numbers game definitely could come into play, to your point, JJ. And right now you see,
Here we go.
Am I a guy that enjoys watching people get manipulated and mutilated by people like Pete Dunne? The answer is yes.
Yes.
I like violence. Oh, and I like this. Oh, God! Stomp right to the hand. And that will definitely hurt that right hand that Noam Dar likes to strike with, especially with cheap shots following rounds that we've seen in the past during Heritage Cup, JJ. And we're just a little bit under. Excuse me, no, we are literally at 15 seconds. Again, you see the way. Oh, my God. Look at the way that wrist is being bent and the arm is being twisted right now. Your arm is not bent to bend like that. That's not a key lock. That's an L lock. Again, the pudge may continue to ensue. 3, 2, 1, end of round one. Oh! What the hell?
Again with the cheap shots. Noam Dar is the king of those last-minute cheap shots.
And literally knocked Pete Dunne's head off with not just lights out. What a spinning back elbow strike. Pete Dunne couldn't scout that. But like you said, blatant cheap shot. As we're done with round one, no falls found. And we're supposed to have a 20-second break between rounds. Again, Noam Dar's ready. Pete Dunne just now getting on his feet as Noam Dar throws himself into Pete Dunne. Nice German suplex release. Overhead, over shoulder. Looking to follow up. Oof. And right in a clubbing shot. And flips over. Here's the cover 2 for the first win. No. Kick out. And this round now, Pete Dunne's coming in on the back burner, JJ. He probably don't even know where he is.
That's fair. Tyler Bates got to try to get his man back up and functional, but without risking a disqualification for him.
And right now, draped over across the second rope, and Noam Dar, oh, fight was going to go for DDT instead of the strip, kick in the shoulder blade, cover again, 2 count only. And Noam Dar knows that he's in control here. I swear this clock's moving faster than I can actually read it. We're down to 2 minutes and 15 seconds already in round 2. Again, Noam Dar won the Heritage Cup for the 3rd time against Nathan Frazier, and it took all 6 rounds to do it, JJ, back in NXT Heatwave that we covered. Oof.
Yes, it did.
And again, Pete Dunne's got the arm and the hand again, wrenching it over the shoulder. Oh, went for the kick. Oh, and again, pinpoint elbow strike, top of the head. Another big kick to Pete Dunne. Drives to the corner, but Pete Dunne looking to fall in. Takes Noam Dar off his feet with a forearm. Forearm smash. Again, thank you to everybody across the Multiverse media for tuning in to our live watch-along coverage and content. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. We appreciate all of you. And at the end of the day, we are here for you. And thank you. Oh! Again, the Heritage Cup Championship is right now on the line. No falls yet. We are in round 2. Pete Dunne once again back in control. Nice Shining Wizard, but Noam Dar driven into the ropes. Again, preventing potential decision, and we are down to 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Notice the way Tyler Bate kind of backed away from Noam Dar there. Again, he doesn't want the referee to try to disqualify him and cost Pete Dunne the match.
For a guy that's literally worked with the likes of Sheamus and other people, there's a little bit of brawling happening here with Pete Dunne. But you see them at 4 once again distracted by, oh, come on! This fucking mouth disease or mental with the cheap shot. And now Noam Dar, Nova Roller connects. You gotta be kidding me. Here's the cover. 2, god damn it. And Dar scores the first fall in round 2 with the help of the TikTok reject group. Unbelievable. Ah! And now we are at 1-0 and the champion with full advantage.
Josh with the $2 super chat real quick.
Go ahead.
Says hashtag multiverse Joya. Noah, you behave yourself with his brutes.
Young boy, go to bed. See you on open mic night. Anyway, again, friggin' Pete Dunne went night-night off that Nova Rolla, that strike to the face, courtesy of Ora Mensa. That was a team effort. I don't give a damn what anyone says. We're in the round 3 right now. And again, looking to follow up. Pete Dunne off the ropes. Whoa!
Ooh.
Got enough.
Thank you for that super chat, Josh. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it, Josh. You're all right. Got caught with a pump kick. Meanwhile, strike to the midsection. Nolan Dar looking to follow again. Pete Dunne trying to pick up speed. And oh my! Both men just got ran over in the middle of a freaking intersection there. I'm not sure what both of them are going for there. It looks like both of them just threw each other unconsciously. And time is ticking away, and Noam Dar is in the dominant position. He is up 1 fall, meaning if this goes to 6 rounds, he would win by default.
That's fair. And to be honest, Noam Dar has been in the dominant position all match so far, which has very rarely gotten some momentum going here.
Well, momentum is one thing, but I do think Pete Dunne, Butch, has unleashed more offense against his opponent versus Noam Dar. It's almost like wrestling smart versus hard. Good grief, what a moonsault. Right in front of Metaphor. And again, clock is ticking. Again, think smart, work smarter, not harder. That's a philosophy I know some of my people do at work. And again, you see right now the outside influences trying to get involved here. Pete Dunne has to focus on what is important. Again, the seconds are ticking away here consciously. And wait a minute, he's got a roll on top of both legs too. Ooh. Almost stolen.
The numbers advantage of the Metaphor coming into play there with 3-on-1 on the outside.
Oh! And think about taking advantage. Dar just took advantage of Pete Dunne with the attempted moonsault, kicking him perfectly in the midsection. And looking for another Nova Rolla. Oh! And eats a forearm for his troubles. And now Pete Dunne looking to hold Noam Dar up. Bitter End connects!
Can he get it here?
1, 2, we are tied up. Good. I feel better now. Yeah, how you feel about that, TikTok rejects? Well, either way, right now, we are literally at the halfway point of this match. Both men have a single fall. We are literally halfway through this Heritage Cup. 3 rounds left.
Look again at that moonsault.
Yeah, again, the beautiful moonsault by Butch. And you see right now, BAM! That that freaking bitter end to this round for the Metaphor.
Walter, to answer your question, the lady in pink is Lash Legend, and I believe the one with the orangish hair and the silver is Jakara Jones.
Yeah, look up see how many people remember those names, just saying. And right now, Pete Dunne, the ground and pound with the forearms to the side of the head of Noam Dar. Relentless assault here. A knockout would mean that Pete Dunne would win the Heritage Cup. And Tyler Bate is extremely excited about this. Noam Dar able to cover up. Pete Dunne unloading.
He's fired up, but Noam Dar able to grab the leg there with his legs. Can he flip him down into submission?
Again, Pete Dunne. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
Great counter by Noam Dar there.
The sleeper hold. Again, it's one of those things where Pete Dunne could believe he's in control, but we see how many times Noam Dar is taking advantage. And again, oh! Bringing him down, maybe looking for a Fujiwara armbar. Traps the arm between his legs. Now might be transitioning. Oh, Pete Dunne finding out of it again. Now Pete Dunne with his own Fujiwara armbar. And this just became catch cam at this point. A grapple game. And again, trying to bend the digits. Noam Dar once again escaping. Now trying to trap Pete Dunne in a triangle. And he's got it of sorts. But again, watch the shoulders. Watch the shoulders. Butch trying to evade. Butch trying to do anything here to counter the pressure. Trapped around his head and neck. And again, trapping the left arm. Oh, man. Nasty stomp. That's all he had. That's all he could to break that hold. The right arm, I mean. And meanwhile, hooking him up. Oh, that's Plex release. Butch quickly in the cover. Is that enough for the win? No.
Nope, not enough. Noam Dar able to get the shoulder up. Tyler Bate is hype on the outside.
I am
Minute
too.
10 left to go in this round.
I am too, considering again what this is about. I'm a guy that holds the Heritage Cup to a higher pedigree than Noam Dar and the freaking TikTok Reject group does. Ugh.
I definitely see potential in the Heritage Cup. I just don't think it's been presented the best way that they could so far.
Exactly.
I think they need a better champion to really elevate it.
And Pete Dunne could be the perfect champion. And meanwhile, Noam Dar, Fisherman off! Fisherman
Trying
Exploder.
to scramble into the cover.
Yep.
No.
We got 35 seconds of what's been a much more physically taxing round for both champion and challenger. And this is round 4. Both men tied at fall. And what the hell is Noam Dar picking here? Trapping the leg on the bottom rope. And meanwhile, oh, got caught! Got caught!
But can Pete Dunne be able to capitalize here with 13 seconds on the clock?
It's Noam Dar aware of the clock at this point as well. Look at the way that Noam Dar is facing. He has no idea. If he goes out before the bell, then Butch wins. 3, 2, 1. Is he out? Ref check. Oh, God. Buzz it. Damn it. Fuck. Saved by the bell. That's the freaking more realistic metaphor than the effing metaphor on my screen. Saved by the bell, quite literally. Noam Dar was literally out. Come on.
But he's only got 20 seconds to recuperate. If Pete Dunne can get Noam Dar right back into that submission coming out, he'll have another fall.
Yeah, again, and Pete Dunne has to stay composed. He knows he's in control, but at the end of the day, he is still in the challenger spot. Champion's advantage. If it remains a draw, then Noam Dar retains. We begin round 5 of 6.
And look, Pete Dunne just slithering over to Noam Dar.
Oof.
He knows that he's in the dominant position now, finally.
A heavy breathing right now by Noam Dar. You see the chest cavity literally rising up and down. So you definitely can see how much he's been exhausted. Ooh, big left.
I don't know if this was a smart move by Pete Dunne, allowing Noam Dar to get back to his feet. He should have jumped right on him when that bell rang and tried to lock him back in that submission, get him to tap out or pass out.
Yeah, and again, Pete Dunne's got to keep his emotions in check, too, as he just wound away with him inside the ropes. Again, referee discretion. Got a 5 count. And we're right now at 2 minutes and 12 seconds here in round 5. Might be looking for another bitter end. Ooh. Caught with a knee strike. Right underneath the jaw. Oh, and collapsed the chest cavity, and Butch is down. I repeat, Butch is down. And right now, we are just a little bit under 2 minutes. And meanwhile, Butch trying to come back in again. Oh, no! That spinning flashback elbow strike cover! 2, not like this! Oh, God!
Pete Dunne barely gets the shoulder up.
Boy. Wow. Take another look at this. Bam! My gosh, that was a knockout shot and a half. Pinpoint perfect with that flash effect of a back elbow strike, spinning back elbow strike right to the jaw of Butch. And again, there will be no sudden death. If we go the full 6 rounds, it remains 1-1. Noam Dar will retain. Not like that with that freaking rising knee strike up in the corner, running rising knee strike. And again, Butch, I'll use the actual names for now. Butterfly superplex! Off the superplex cover. 2, no! We're under 60 seconds in round 5, JJ, and we are literally getting close to the deep end here in this Heritage Cup match.
Yeah, if we can slither their way through the rest of this round, the last 45 seconds, it'll literally be next fall wins.
Or 3 minutes
that's
of
going to
survival.
And that's going to be dangerous for Pete Dunne because Noam Dar is so
Oh, God!
sneaky.
To your point, drop freaking head first on the apron, brainbuster, and now falling in the cover too. No! How the hell did Butch kick out of that? We're at the 15 seconds right now. I wouldn't be doing hand signals if I were you, considering you are with the king of drip manipulation, the bruiserweight, who is very, very prone to bend a digit. 3, 2, 1, and we are. Oh! Well, I mean, it was before the bell. That was right to the right arm, too. He literally could have hyperextended a muscle there. You see Last Legend right now, or excuse me, left arm there, and also checking the fingers, trying to maybe build a stint or a brace of those fingers there, similar to what Jeff Cobb did with Will Ospreay when his fingers got smashed with David Finlay's shillelagh last year. Anyway, JJ, like you said, this is it. This is round 6. Again, Pete Dunne has to score a fall here, or Noam Dar retains. Bell rings are underway. This is our final round, folks. Butch won, Noam Dar won. Less than 3 minutes to decide the winner of the Heritage Cup. And right now, Noam Dar is fighting with maybe one workable hand, and Pete Dunne squaring off body sections. Noam Dar trying to cover up, trying to protect himself, unable to. Again, that freaking spinning back elbow strike. And another. But Pete Dunne stays on his feet, off the ropes, rebound, suplex.
Boom. Slingshot German.
Both hands. Caught him with the head kick. And Butch right now with the driver's seat. Again, the fucking mouth disease. Freaking striking Butch from behind the ref's back. And Noam Dar did see it. And taking the mouth guard out of Butch's mouth, which prevents a potential knockout. Nova Roller connects. Not like this. Cover 2 and no.
Pete Dunne somehow, some way digs deep and is able to kick out.
2 minutes left. And trying to bang weapon out that friggin' mouth disease. About that time, vaccine him, execute him, I don't care. Pop and bang connects by Butch. Pete Dunne, double underhook. Tyler Driver 97, cover 2, no! Come on! And Noam Dar, I will give Noam Dar credit. He is showing incredible resilience. Bitter end counter, meanwhile the roll through into possibly the knee bar. And we're looking for the knee bar right now, 90 seconds, but you see Butch rolling through. And now trapping the arm. And look at the hand he's got. Make a wedge. Bang! Oh, God. Did you see the way those fingers snapped wide?
I did, and I cringe every time.
Connects! Bitter end connects! Cover! 1, 2, no!
Oh, man.
And again, back to the arm. With over 60 seconds left. Drip manipulation on the right hand now. Make a wish, Noam Dar. Wish that you can survive with the. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Gallus!
It's the Gallus boys.
Of course, the Gallus boys. No love lost in British strong style. And Butch realizes it over the top of the plunge. Wipes out Wolfgang and Mark Coffey. Remember, Butch beat Joe Coffey in the finals. And now all the friggin' TikTok readers getting involved. Joe Coffey! All right, bets for the bells. Just gets clothesline. You son of a bitch!
Noam Dar crawls into the pinfall.
Noam Dar in the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Dar retains. Dar steals it again. Damn it! You have got to be kidding me right now. You have got to be kidding me. I know that Joe Coffey is mad. He has yet to win any accolade in NXT, including losing to Pete Dunne, as I said earlier, back in NXT UK. But freaking Butch had it. Once again, the Heritage Cup remains hostage in the TikTok reject faction. Damn it all to hell. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and go back to the replay here. Like you said, JJ, out of nowhere in the last round, the Gallus Fum, Wolfgang, and Mark Coffey wiping out Tyler Bate. Butch went to the aid of his friend, caught him with a pump kick, and then Joe Coffey, wham! Aura best for the bells. Discus clothesline. And then freaking everybody got involved. Rep never saw it. Sees Noam Dar hooks the leg for the cover, and Noam Dar retains. Dar escapes once again. Noam Dar is still your holder of the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. Well, all right. As we have another break here, folks, we hope that you are tuning in and enjoying the action so far. I'm not going to lie, I got a little bit under the car there. I'm still a little bit hot because, damn it! Anyway, yeah, I agree, Raymond. That kind of was bull. Matthew also agreed too. Congratulations, Walter. You got a point. Sometimes being right absolutely sucks. Well, that concludes our Heritage Cup, and I believe with that, we only have our two main events, I guess you could call it, left for the NXT Championship and the NXT Women's Championship. Again, I hope that you all are enjoying the conversation, the fun, the reactions, the coverage. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, super chat, or give a super sticker at Cast at the 18 Studios. And again, if you want to dictate the conversation, donate to dictate, super chat. It is truly as simple as that. As we always do these things live with all the biggest pay-per-views and all the biggest shows across NXT, WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, and Impact Wrestling, and sometimes even NJPW. We'll definitely talk to you more about the upcoming schedule, not just for October, what's officially now known on Open Mic Night, as well as we continue our Saturday shenanigans through the night after NXT No Mercy concludes. Yeah, the damn Gallus firm. To get everybody up to speed on what's happened so far, Kalani Jordan took a chance against Blair Davenport, fell short, and Blair Davenport won. But Gigi Dolan came back after the match and assaulted Blair Davenport. So it looks like there is still no love lost with those two after that sneak attack that prevented Gigi from being on action here in the first place. We also saw in our opening bout, thanks to the inadvertent assist of Robert Stone, that Baron Corbin was able to hit at a daze and beat Braun Breaker. In a ridiculous, after that was the NXT North American Championship match, and it was finally Trick Williams who whooped that trick after Dominic Mysterio tried to use every dirty trick in the book, including assaulting the referee. Trick Williams is the new NXT North American Champion, and we also saw the family fight injury and maintain the NXT Tag Team Championships in fatal four-way action, overcoming the OTM, the other teammates, the Creed brothers, and Los Lotharios. And as we just saw, with the help of the Gallus firm and the TikTok Reject Group, more than once, in round 6, 2-1, Noam Dar still holds the NXT Heritage Cup Championship as Butch falls short. And that just leaves our two World Championship matches as we have a vignette for Cora Jade. And to JJ's point, could Cora Jade become a potential future challenger to the man if Tippy time still remains to once again be caught at hand? As both women will go extreme in our main event. And there's one person also to go extreme. It's Cora Jade with that Kendall stick. Again, we don't know what Cora Jade's future is. We don't know when she'll be back. The last thing she said was bye. Could she be back as early as tonight? Only time will tell. JJ, welcome back. What's your thoughts on that Heritage Cup madness?
That it was absolute bullshit.
I agree.
Cora Jade hasn't been seen since she was surgically enhanced. I'm sure that's part of why she's had the time off to get that surgery done and then recuperate from it. I definitely see her coming back, possibly Halloween Havoc, if not then Deadline.
Well, to your point, JJ, it sounds like you're giving her a deadline. And as far as that goes, everybody, tick-tock, time will be running up as we will see who will overcome the second ever Iron Survivor Series. Because come December 9th, me and JJ will be back with you to cover NXT Deadline here on the Peacock. Stay tuned for more on that. Been a crazy night of action so far, JJ, as your NXT has definitely stood and delivered in a different way, and no mercy has been shown for multiple competitors. But again, we know Deadline, it was a very unique first time that we saw last year, and we'll see if the sequel, as you alluded to, can live up to the pilot. Again, folks, that will be NXT done in December, but it is now official. 2-week special event, and it starts Tuesday, October 24th and the 31st, Halloween of all things. NXT will bring us Halloween Havoc. So stay tuned for more details on that. But before we get there, it's time for one half of what truly is a double main event, as we will see if them stays to be. Trick Mello game on the line. Will him not miss once again, as Carmelo Hayes goes one-on-one with Ilya Dragunov for the second time, defending the NXT Championship. JJ, it was 2 months ago that we called Carmelo Hayes' best NXT match to date, the greatest challenge to his career, and another incredible showcase by Ilya Dragunov. He came this close to winning against the buzzer. But once again, Carmelo Hayes did not miss. And many people think that one spot, Torpedo Moscow inadvertently into the NXT Championship held by Trick Williams, is the only reason Ilya Dragunov lost. Since then, he has said that literally something happens, someone happens, but no longer will I let those factors be in the way of me and finally achieving my destiny. Nothing will stop me, because this is what I want to be. I will beat him. I will be NXT champion. And finally, Dragunov looks to take everything away from Carmelo Hayes. Again, the simple question, will him not miss? Or will we finally usher in the era of the Czar? It is the unbreakable one versus the undeniable one. Carmelo Hayes realizes the pressure he has been put on since becoming the NXT champion. And at this point, he and Trick, they respect each other, but they've gone separate ways. This will be literally Carmelo Hayes' first ever NXT championship defense without Trick Williams in his corner. The hype is real, but the hype man will be nowhere to be seen. Can Hayes rise to the occasion, get it done truly by himself? Is he truly the one? Is he truly the one of one? Is him truly him to stay? Or will Ilya Dragunov finally achieve his destiny here tonight at No Mercy?
We will soon find out.
Again, he believes that he knows that he will beat him. Knowing and doing are two different things. We know he can beat Ilya Dragunov, but can he truly beat this Ilya Dragunov? And can he do it without Trick Williams in his corner? You've seen the rise of your boy Carmelo Hayes in your NXT. Again, the winner of the breakout tourney, former multiple-time NXT North American champion. And of course, he beat Braun Breaker at Stand Deliver this year, by the way, at WrestleMania, balling like the Los Angeles Lakers.
That's
But
fair.
Ilya Dragunov looks to collapse the dynasty. Oh boy. Oh man, I've been waiting for this match for a long damn time. The intensity of a man that truly seems unbreakable and the determination to achieve his destiny. Ilya Dragunov makes his way to center stage. And then you have the champion, Carmelo Hayes. We're going to rise once again to the pressure he has put on himself to not only claim, but continue to retain the NXT Championship. Here we go, folks! As we get Ilya Dragunov coming out here, through the fire and the flames, this dragon breathes and looks to finally claim his destiny. Get ready for Ilya Dragunov's greatest intensity as he looks to usher in a brand new symphony of him leading NXT as champion. Again, JJ, Ilya Dragunov, when you see this guy, you don't necessarily know what to expect. And then when the bell rings, expect absolutely everything and more from him.
That's fair. You know, Ilya Dragunov is a guy, and I've said this a few times on our watch-alongs. When he first showed up in my NXT, wasn't really sure what to think of him. Didn't really care for him all that much. but this man right here with his work ethic has impressed the ever-living shit out of me.
Look at the eyes.
And yeah, you just look into the eyes there, as you stated, man. It's like there's so much untapped potential in Dragunov, and he could become champion, and I'd be happy. Melo could retain, and I'll be happy. As we take a look at the jerseys in the rafters of all the men that him has defeated.
Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller, Noam Dar, Dragunov won. 4 jerseys up in the rafters, added alongside now Wesley after falling short in NXT Heatwave. And there's another jersey with Dragunov's name on it waiting to be hung. Will Dragunov 2 be added to the collection? As Camille Hayes hangs these up in the rafters, he believes that Ilya Dragunov can definitely be the face of NXT and carry the championship. Can he do it better than him? He says absolutely not. Time to answer that question.
I'm the greatest, you know, hating, I'm the best kid.
Him has arrived. Your NXT champion, Carmelo Hayes. Boy, how this man has risen to the occasion. At
I
this
love
point,
his
JJ,
fucking music.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame it.
It is so fucking awesome.
You know what? I'll say this. There's at least 5 tracks that are awesome in WWE. So great job, Def Rebel. You did something right for once in your life. That being said, again, we talk about there will be no doubt. There will be absolute certainty. But again, will Ilya Dragunov achieve his destiny? Or will Camille Hayes continue to affirm his legacy and stay on top of your NXT? This, to me, truly is the main event. But it is what it is in WWE booking philosophy, folks. Ilya Dragunov, Camille Hayes 2, NXT North American Championship. Will him not miss again? Let's go down to Alicia Taylor for our introductions. Oh boy. Let's freaking go. I still wish it wasn't rainbow.
I hear you, but you know what? Mello makes me want to buy that belt.
Fair enough. Ilya Dragunov, 29 years old, 11 years of professional wrestling career. He is him. Carmelo Hayes, 29 years of age, 9 years of his wrestling career. It's not the main event, JJ, but damn it, it might as well be. Are you going to do it? You want me to?
I'll do it for this one. You can do it for the actual main event.
Then do it.
The belt being held up in the air by our official for this contest. We see the graphic across our televisions. Bell rings, and here we go.
Jesus! As soon as you said go, a boot went right in the face of Carmelo. And this is going to be a physical war. There is no other way of saying this. Get ready, folks, for a freaking marathon of a physical clash here. The last time these two met, their match went, get this, 24 minutes. I guarantee you they're going to try and surpass that. But Ilya Dragunov might do everything possible to show no mercy in a quicker fashion. Jesus.
Yeah, this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out match.
This is going to be a slobber knocker. Again, we are going to see the most intense Ilya Dragunov we've ever seen. More intense than against Dijak. More intense than against Walter Goofer. More intense than against Braun Breaker. Again, perception is everything in this industry. Even Undertaker said that. But he thinks that Carmelo Hayes worries too much about that. And could be one of his weaknesses. Again, who's under more pressure right now? Is it the champion or the challenger? Oh! Dragunov came out of the gates spewing fire, and so far Carmelo Hayes hasn't used one single shot yet. The weight slot. And we're only in the first quarter, by the way, folks, of this friggin' all-star game. Oh
yeah.
That elbow strikes. Again, listen to the impact of everything Ilya throws at Carmelo. You hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Carmelo Hayes looking at the right. He hits an arm boot again, driven to the floor face first. But again, Ilya has to remember, title can only change hands via pinfall submission inside the ring. He has that intensity, but does he have controlled chaos that can allow him to achieve his destiny? And right now, Hayes looking up. Oh, my!
Great spear.
And literally, what a takedown by Carmelo Hayes. Now well away to the Dragunov here. And Carmelo Hayes trying to bring his game to the court. Oh.
Yeah, Melo needs to try to keep his emotions in check, even though he will retain the title if he gets disqualified. He doesn't want to give Dragunov the mental advantage.
Again, Carmelo Hayes needs to know what he's in for here. He needs to know that either Dragunov was going to come in hot out of the gate. He has to, like you would say, weather the storm. And so far, he's done that, and he's taken advantage. Big shot to the side of the head. And again, I also wonder how much wear and tear has there been put on Carmelo Hayes since Great American Bash. Again, the physical toll that Carmelo Hayes went through with either Dragunov isn't like anything in his career. And meanwhile, Constantine connects. God. Inside out, upside down, every way all around off that ridiculous clothesline. Look at this, JJ. You saw him going off the ropes. Meanwhile, wham!
Good God.
That is beautiful. Boom! Jumping senton. Great momentum gain here by Ilya Dragunov in the early going. And Carmelo Hayes, once again, back on the back burner. Whoop! Watch out, ref. Again, what does he call himself? Umba Simpar, unbreakable. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. And he already proved that he can be the last man standing, as we called at freaking, what was it? Vengeance Day against Dijak. Oh! Back at the
Dragunov
neck.
assaulting there with those rapid fire chops before that big kick to the back of the neck.
And you and I talk about all the time. It's the shots you don't see that are the worst because you can't scout them.
Exactly. Shaman's Harvest said it best. You never hear the shot that takes you down.
Again, we're in Texas last time these two met. Now we're out in California. We went from the home of the freaking Astros to the Lakers, even if we're not necessarily in LA. We're in their state. Oh, man.
Well, the last time Melo was in California, he was victorious, becoming the NXT champion, defeating Braun Breaker at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, but right now he's not standing and delivering tonight. He is literally out on his feet and on the floor. Either dragging up, unleashing, and showing no mercy here tonight. And Carmelo Hayes got to be dazed at this point, literally. He's probably seeing stars. Again, Ilya right now, maintaining control. Just strikes the head. And he's asking Carmelo Hayes to get up. He wants Carmelo Hayes to fight him. That's another thing about Ilya Dragunov. That is about testing his unbreakable resolve. Oof. God. Tried to fight back. Took one shot. And that finally took Ilya off his feet for a moment. But again, Carmelo Hayes, the worse for wear. Carmelo Hayes, the 28th NXT champion in this company's history. I'm talking about all the way back from the beginning when it was first won by Seth freaking Rollins. And has held the title now for 183 days, defending against, we saw those jerseys, Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller, Wes Lee. He also defended against Baron Corbin, which I guess didn't really matter, on NXT TV. Oh, God. Ilya Dragunov, of course. Oof, the guy that beat...
Measuring him.
Yeah, look at these measured shots. Ilya Dragunov, the guy that beat the seemingly unstoppable, as you alluded to, James. JJ, excuse me, I'm tired of all the J's.
Botch.
Yeah, botch. You know what? It wouldn't be wrestling about a botch. So there you go. I got to get a botch.
It's all good. For those of you guys that missed James, tune into Open Mic Night tonight as he will be joining us for the first segment.
Yes, indeed.
The birthday boy will be in the house.
Will a new NXT champion be in this house, to say the least? That's still yet to be determined. Oh, and
Or
again,
will
those
Trick
shots.
Mello game continue to dominate my NXT?
But you digress. Again, that's what that is literally what we're trying to find out here tonight. And again, Ilya Dragunov constantly on the assault. Whoa! Carmelo Hayes stopping that shot though. Oh, look at the determination of the NXT champion. And now the champion trying to fight back. Relentless resolve. The big chops in the corner. Driving the Dragon up the opposite side of the ring. And these are big, wide end chops. Open to the chest. Ooh. Again, I don't know if throwing hands with either Dragon up is the smartest strategy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh! A unique variation of a headbutt there, pulled in for it. And again, the Dragunov once again fighting back. I don't think you're going to win a striking affair with either Dragunov. Oh, wow! He just slapped him in the next week. What an exchange! Woo! NXT Championship on the line. Carmelo Hayes grabbing the back of his head and neck here, JJ. Again, either Dragunov, who literally was NXT UK champion for 319 days, beating the Ring General Gunther Walter at TakeOver 36 and overcoming the likes of A-Kid, Jordan Devlin, Roderick Strong, David Frazier, and Wolfgang during his illustrious run before the title, of course, was retired after he had to relinquish it due to injury.
Definitely a dominant run there.
Both these men have proven championship caliber resolve and resume credentials. Carmelo Hayes said it best. Ilya Dragunov can definitely be NXT champion, but can he do it better than him? He says absolutely not. But he has to show absolutely he could withstand Ilya Dragunov on his own to prove that. Oh! Big kick to the head. Big chop. And both these men just squaring off here. They're going to empty out the entire tank. Oh! Where's Seguri? Turn around, up and over. Didn't get the move. Meanwhile, oh my God! Jumping in Seguri, something out of an anime movie. Pinpoint accuracy by Carmelo Hayes. Off the second rope.
Jesus.
DDT Bulldog. Covered by Carmelo Hayes. He has not done it yet. God. Look at this, JJ. Watch this. Watch the strike. Watch this. Look at this. Bam!
Boom.
Jumping in Seguri on a jumping Ilya Dragunov. Bulldog DDT slingshot off the freaking second rope. And Ilya Dragunov is still alive in this match. This is fucking incredible.
Fans in Bakersfield letting everybody know that this is awesome.
And he's waiting for the Dragunov to get on his feet. What he's looking for here. Up and around. Oh! Didn't go for the Rana. Meanwhile, oh, God!
Still has him clutched, Noah. Looking for a hat trick here?
I think he's looking for more than that. You know the gassing of either Dragunov. That waist lock is firmly locked. There's two.
That's two.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to your new mayor of Suplex City.
Here in the home of the Bakersfield Condors.
How fitting. Again, Ilya Dragunov talks about how pain changes you. Pain makes you stronger. And he's looking to give Carmelo Hayes as much pain as possible tonight. But you see Carmelo Hayes, who might have a busted lip, fighting back, trying to break the grip. It looks like he is doing so. But look at the pressure being applied by Ilya Dragunov. Look at his head. It's turning purple at this point. Able to counter. Waistlock exchange. Looking for a German of his own. Meanwhile, those elbow strikes to the back of the head already worked over head and neck of the current champion, Carmelo Hayes. Referee right now, they're drying up, looking for Constantine again. Carmelo Hayes scouted though, up and around. Got him!
Nails at that time. Can he capitalize?
To retain the title? No! Whoa.
Mello looks like he's got a busted lip there.
Yeah, exactly, but look at the way he took in the ground up and around. Face first into the mat. What a DDT of sorts. Look at the leg. Once again, yep, he got the shoulder up clear as day before the 3 count. Woof. Doesn't get closer than that without the bell ringing, JJ, as we like to say here. 2 9/10. Proper chant. Both these superstars right now testing each other's will and resolve. Carmelo Hayes, I wonder if he's questioning himself at this point. There has never been a greater pressure for him than to beat Ilya Dragunov tonight on his own and maintain his NXT championship. Frustration, I think, has to be setting in.
Oh, no question. No question. Melo usually is able to dominate these matches.
Oh, my word. Again, at this point, Ilya Dragunov would have done the same damn thing. You can't blame him. Stomping the side of his head, stomping the ear, and that could affect your equilibrium. It affect your balance. But again, can you stop the heart of Ilya Dragunov? Because you might need to do that to win here. Look for the running pump kick. Ilya Dragunov scouted it, though. Open palm strikes, though, by Carmelo Hayes. And Ilya again fighting back, taking Hayes down to his knees. By the way, you notice that Ilya Dragunov does not wrestle with knee pads, by the way. Everything's blown on both. Oh! And a big bear knee strike, as I alluded to. And now looking up to hook up Carmelo Hayes. Oh, release power bomb.
I was gonna say, that was like a power throw.
Yeah. God. I mean, the impact of that and the rebound effect of the release, to your point, JJ, took Ilya off his feet. And he's been unable to capitalize. NXT champs reigning loud and proud out in Bakersfield, California here for our NXT championship match. So much
And to think,
similarity.
Noah, to think if I had had the finances, I could have been there for this.
I simply say it all the
see,
time.
You see the show that we've seen so far, with the exception of Noam Dar and Butch, which even still was a great matchup. It's been a hell of a show, man.
I've been impressed. I'm definitely not going to lie. And I also was impressed. He stopped the coast-to-coast into a codebreaker attempt. Catching Carmelo Hayes, might be looking for the running divide driver in the corner.
Jesus.
And I also say this, JJ, praise for passions, and there's always next time and a bigger opportunity awaits.
I know.
But again, there's not a bigger opportunity for Ilya Dragunov to finally achieve his destiny here tonight at NXT No Mercy and claim the richest prize in your NXT. Once again, going to the top rope and might be looking to go. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Coast to coast!
And connects with it. Is that going to be enough to put Melo away?
Flow number for the championship. Like the leg. No!
Wow.
Again, Carmelo Hayes denies destiny for now for Ilya Dragunov and stays alive. Look at this. Jesus.
Good grief.
And then watch the way he lands the coast to coast. Watch how his feet hit. Boom! Both to the side of the head. Picture perfect.
Crowd echoing their approval, chanting, "This is awesome."
And I usually say when I'm there, I agree, because I'm not robotic. But also, I definitely agree. Again, this is Capacity Crowd I Can, Bakersfield, California, for the NXT Championship. Carmelo Hayes, the champion. Ilya Dragunov, the challenger. This is the sequel to the pilot at the Great American Bash, where once again, Kim looks not to miss. But this time, Kim looks to do it all on his own for them. And again, one of these headbutts might literally be a knockout blow or a concussion if we're not careful. Hayes might be a little bit dazed. Uh-oh. Is it time? Are we at the near end of fourth quarter? Oh, my God! Just a little bit too long there to try and shoot a shot. And Ilya made him pay for it. Ilya Dragunov right now hooking the champion. I don't know if he's going for a front headlock or maybe try to bring him up for a superplex here. Dangerous territory for both. Uh-oh. Ilya looking for a spot. Taking the champion up and over. Superplex!
Jesus. The raw strength from Dragunov.
And somehow Ilya is on his feet. He rolled through and landed on his feet. Look at the battle scars of this war. Dropping. Oh, code breaker. And Ilya up the second rope. There is the forearm smash. Falls face first and the cover. New champion. No.
Wow.
God.
Dragunov is bleeding from the forehead. Melo could be bleeding from the mouth, busted lip. This is just insanity. These two men are basically telling the women that top this.
Yeah, good luck with that. Meanwhile, my God, dropped all of Russia with that running forearm smash, and you literally see the physical toll that this war has taken. Fight forever, indeed, Ilya Dragunov, Camilla Hayes. But whose fight is stronger? What the hell is Ilya thinking here? No way. No way. Oh my God! Off the second rope, the first smash, cover two. No!
The heart of the champion still kicking out. How frustrated does Ilya Dragunov have to be at this point, Noah?
I think he's having a mental breakdown right now, JJ. Holy shit! You hear him screaming out in angst and agony, no! And I can't believe Camilla Hayes survived that. If nothing else, Camilla Hayes has to have a crushed larynx. That was right underneath the jaw. He literally should have been knocked the fuck out. Any normal man would have been out for the count. But he's not normal. He's not simply a man. He is your NXT champion. He is fucking him. And Ilya Dragunov again looking for the final shot to be. Oh! To be a Moscow to a super kick. The cover. Camilla Hayes floats and hooks the leg. No!
Now, I wasn't going to get it done with the super kick.
Oh my God. I'm just going to shut up for a moment and just take this in right now. This is fucking professional wrestling. And JJ, these two are literally A and A1 of your NXT.
For real.
God. Again, we talk about the NXT champions of the past. Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, Braun Breaker, the first ever, Seth freaking Rollins, Kevin Owens. Ooh, yeah, and a kick to the gut. Bobby Roode, when he was glorious. Andrade El Idolo, Drew McIntyre, Aleister Black, Johnny Gargano, and of course, Goldie with Tommaso Ciampa. Ooh. These guys are following the legacy of all those great men, all those great champions. And look at Camilla Hayes and Ilya Dragunov literally finding out on the apron, unleashing everything they have left, and then some. This is more than just about a championship, folks. This is literally about who truly is NX fucking T. And meanwhile, Camilla Hayes looking at Dragunov up. Oh my God! What the fuck? Ace Crusher from the apron to the floor. And Jesus, both men might literally crush their damn nose. God. But again, champion's advantage. Only way you can win. Look at this, JJ. Watch how they land. Oh! He almost took out the cameraman. Hey, Stu, how you doing? Jesus. Again, champion's advantage. Only way the title change hands is via pinfall submission inside the ring. But will Camilla Hayes took a count out? Does Camilla Hayes want to win by any means necessary? Or does he want to prove something? Because again, it's his first time defending this without Trick Williams in his corner, JJ. Again, folks, hashtag spoiler free for Collision. Oh my God. Hey, your sign speaks volumes, by the way, too, brother. And right now, Mello looking to not miss off the top rope. Oh!
Oh, Jesus. Flew right into that forearm shot.
Talk about a buzzer beater intercepted by the other team before it could hit the net. And look at the pain that Ilya Dragunov is in off of that counter. Again, throwing his body, throwing caution to the wind, crashing into Camilla Hayes. And Ilya Dragunov right now looking for one last huge shot. Up to the top rope this time. You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Could this be it, Noah?
Boom! Again, the Super Bowl cover two.
He did it. He did it. Ilya Dragunov has ruined Trick Mello game. Wow, what is this going to do to Melo's mental ability? Without Trick Williams by his side, he was unable to do it.
Dragunov can't believe it. You can't believe it. I can't believe it. Ilya Dragunov has finally achieved his fucking destiny. Him has been defeated. Ilya Dragunov is the new NXT champion. Uba Sigbar indeed. What a classic. What a war. That is fucking, I can accept that. That was definitely my NXT. That was incredible.
Can I get you to say that one more time, Noah?
That's right there is the only time I will ever say officially that was my NXT. That was fucking incredible.
Y'all heard it here. Gonna have to make sure we clip that for the highlight reel.
That bomb from the top rope, JJ. Him was dead. Game over. What a final moment. What an absolute war of electrician. What an incredible match. Unbreakable resolve demonstrated by both superstars as Ilya Dragunov extends his hand out of respect. Him has been defeated. Long live the Tsar.
There
But
we
game
go.
respects fucking game.
There we go.
Do this fucking again, please and thank you. That was professional wrestling. Damn it. Great show of respect. Congratulations to the Tsar achieving his destiny. Congratulations to the one that is truly Uba Zinkbar. Congratulations to the new NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Congratulations to Ilya.
What a fucking phenomenal war. My God, that is one of the greatest fans I've ever seen from WWE particularly. That's one of the greatest fans I have seen in my life. That was so damn fucking good. That is why I do this shit. That is why I still hold out for WWE and even this better than what it used to be NXT. That is professional wrestling. Damn it. Okay, well, whew. Respect. All right. Never have I been happier to be wrong with a prediction pick in my life. I will drop out of the NXT league just to be glad to see that Ilya Dragunov won the championship in NXT. I don't give a fuck if I was wrong. Oh my God. Well, as we now have a moment to breathe. Woo! Let's go ahead and look at some comments here as we got some stuff going here. Hayes may be on his way up. Very possible. Josh, never been happy to be around my life. All hail the reign of Dragunov. I'll take those apologies now. Walter, you were right. And I'm so damn glad you was. Congrats.
And we did get a $2 super chat from Mansfield. Says that if that wasn't the main event, then a storm might be coming.
Yeah, good luck surpassing that. I'm going to be honest here. I really don't give a damn. That was my grit. That is the match of the night. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Yes, you'll get the friggin' Superstar Showcase. Whoop-de-doo. That was the match. That should have been the main event. That should have been the closer. That being said, yeah, Walter, you were right. You went NXT tonight, Walter, just because you were right. Good job. Look, I don't want to underplay the women's championship, but the fact of the matter is, if Becky wasn't the NXT women's champion, they would have not made it the main event. I said what I said. Because Ilya Dragunov and Camille Hayes deserved it 10 times moreover.
I completely agree with you that if Becky was not the champion, they wouldn't be the main event, period.
Thank you and good night. All right. Well, as we got a moment to breathe, we'll see indeed if someone does show up. As, of course, we also talk about somebody always rises to the occasion in the prodigy that always rises to promise, as we do in our Superstar Showcase. This is the flaws of why these shows still feel dragged out. But you know what? After that match, I kind of can accept the fact that my voice may have just hit a new octave. Okay.
Well, while we take this moment and they're doing the Superstar Showcase, Let's run our watch along trailer for everything coming from Wrestle Dream and beyond here on the Multiverse of Media.
All right. All the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling, and sports entertainment. As looks like now we're getting a look into our NXT Women's Breakout Tournament, and we're learning the participants. You did say Lola Vice could be one. That is official now, along with some other names. Jada Parker. Oh, okay. Who are these athletes? Izzy Dame, or Dame. Izzy Dame, excuse me. Danny Palmer, that was the one. That was the one I was thinking of, Danny Palmer. So she's it. Kalani Jordan, as we saw, definitely somebody to watch out for. Ariana Grace, not Ariana Grande.
Okay. That's Santino's daughter, I believe.
Oh, Anthony Corelli's daughter, really? Okay. And of course, that tournament does begin this Tuesday on the USA Network live on NXT. I'm very curious to see who steps up and how the bracket shapes out and who will earn that golden opportunity to be next for the big time. And speaking of what's next, again, as I alluded to earlier, the next time me and Jada come back covering WWE is literally next weekend, as we will come with you with coverage on WWE's Fastlane. Next week, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, and there's a few other things that have been added to the calendar that weren't in that trailer because, well, I've had that trailer made for a little bit for promotional reasons. So, but we've got the Thanksgiving Eve episode of Dynamite that's on the agenda. We, of course, have NXT Deadline that's been added. We found out this evening about NXT Halloween Havoc, which will be a 2-night extravaganza. And as long as I can convince James to pipe the feed in through the Discord so that we can call it at East Coast time, then we will still provide watch-along coverage for that. If I can't convince him to set that up for us, then, well, we're just going to have to skip Halloween Havoc. But coming up on Tuesday, Gigi Dolan will finally get her hands on Blair Davenport.
And also because of what happened earlier tonight, Tyler Bate and Butch, they will be teaming up against the Gallus Firm. Wolfgang and Mark Coffey and Joe Coffey, the Iron King, will be in the corner. British Strong Style versus the Kingdom renews in this NXT. And you see, speaking of NXT, who's in the audience tonight?
Tegan Knox in the house.
Well, again, the girl with the shiniest wizard and the girl that will challenge next to the NXT Women's Championship later tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. And with that being said, it is time to find out who that challenger will be, as we've had a crazy night of action. But it is time for what they booked as their main event, as the big time. Becky Lynch, the man, goes one-on-one with Tiffany Stratton to defend the gold, but this time under Extreme Rules.
Well, I definitely concede your point that the world title match should have main evented. I concede the fact that Becky Lynch is the only reason that this match is our main event. You've got to admit that Shawn Michaels is handling the women's division better than the main roster.
Oh, I'll admit that until the cows come home. There's no debate about that. You kidding me? I've literally talked about that. Again, I talk about women's wrestling all the time. AEW has potential. They lack the depth and need to book them further. WWE has the quantity and quality. They just don't know how to do anything smart when it comes to main roster booking. Your NXT is cultivating the future, and yet somehow they work better in quantity of their booking as they try to create quality. But still the leaders of the industry to this day, and by the way, Ring of Honor, great stuff every week, by the way. Still a leader to this day on the Western Front. Don't give a damn if someone says otherwise. Bite me. Is the Impact Wrestling Knockouts division. only behind Stardom, which is existing in Japan. Respect women's wrestling, damn it. All right. Well, usually I give a little bit of a diatribe to talk about the Veil Pads because nobody can see it. So here's what you need to know. Tiffany Stratton won the NXT Women's Championship in the vacated tournament, as we saw at I forget the damn name of the show. Some show that I don't remember the name of, against Lyra Valkyria. She was Tippy Time since and held it successfully against Thea Hill twice and Kiana James. And she called herself being the best NXT Women's Champion ever, putting herself up against the greats of all time. Better than Asuka, better than Bayley, better than Charlotte Flair, better than Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch has never been NXT Women's Champion. Well, allow her to correct that for you. After being called out, the man decided to arrive in this NXT and clear that asterisk from her name. And in her NXT White and Gold debut, she stopped Tippy Time dead in its damn tracks and became the new NXT Women's Champion. And since then, Tiffany Stratton can't stand her guts. And she's been involved now in this NXT for about a month. And after what we saw with Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria as a tag team against Tiffany Stratton and Kiana James, Tiffany decided to get the last shot and the last word in with a steel chair. And since Becky said she wanted to go to those extremes, fine, let's get extreme, bitch. So now we got an Extreme Rules match for the NXT Women's Championship. A match that Becky Lynch is no stranger to. Going extreme with the likes of Trish Stratus. Going extreme with the likes of Charlotte Flair. In Last Woman Standing, back at Evolution. The man is going to put Tiffany Stratton in the big time and put her through some hard times big time. And there's no telling how full that shopping cart is. The biggest question tonight is if Tiffany Stratton can go as extreme, if not more, than Becky Lynch. Put up or shut up time.
And we're being joined again by the man whose name is on the marquee, the West Coast professor, Jeff motherfucking Meacham, as we get the introductions for our main event.
Well, she's no longer a Barbie girl, but she's
Say hi, everybody at home.
Girl.
Hello, everybody at home. What's going on? Got me on the job. What's happening?
Yeah. Frankie's setting up for Gutter Candy set right here at Lucky Luke's.
Hey, Kazarian, great match in Overdrive last year. Get the championship.
They're showing their love, Frankie.
Damn right. That's awesome.
Coming during the main event intro, as only Jeff Meacham can do. Oh, I am definitely much like the band that just came off stage. We are wasted.
I'm wasted after calling that last match.
Dude, I heard about the Dragunov match. Good for you, brother.
Oh, God.
Good stuff. Good times. Looking forward to watching it back probably Monday because I'm going to crash tonight, crash tomorrow when I get home. It's going to be a thing.
I don't blame you. I almost had an out-of-body experience. I haven't had that since WrestleMania 25.
Well, for the horror fans, especially the Myers fans out there, John Carpenter is going to be at the convention tomorrow. We found out as I was leaving. I was like, oh, shit. So I'll be staying later than I anticipated tomorrow. I might catch a tail in a Wrestle Dream, but we'll see. Walter, I'm doing fabulous. Like I said, I am thoroughly very much the band that went on previously. We are wasted. It's a good time. It's a good time. Frankie and Gutter Candy are setting up right now. They're getting ready to do their thing out here in the hometown. It's so cool to have Frankie and his band up here in my hometown. I've known this guy probably longer than anybody in the business, except maybe Lizzie Valentine. Like, I've known Frankie that long. It's awesome. So it's so cool to have him in my backyard as opposed to having to go to Anaheim or freaking Florida to see him wrestle. He's come out here to play music instead. It's good shit. So
there you go.
It's good times. Although we had a conversation about his wife rooting for Texas today in baseball. But are they winning? Well, they better be winning. They're gonna freaking help the Jays out. You know, Tracy's a Toronto person, obviously, so she's rooting for the Jays, but the Jays lost, so they have to root for the Rangers to win. It's like, oh God, it's like rooting for the Bucks on purpurpose. Anyway,
here comes your champion.
Yes,
the man has come back to Bakersfield
on
NXT.
Right.
It's so crazy, Frankie. You're here and NXT's in Bakersfield. Like, everybody's here. Like, their shows in Bakersfield tonight. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, like crazy in California.
It is, but you know what? It's like they booked everything at once. Like, it's like a Jimmy Lee Curtis movie. Everything, everybody, whatever the hell that movie was, they won her the Oscar. It's like everything at once. So it's crazy. But I will try to break in after the main event because We Are Wasted still here. They're coming down from their set, but they are all here en masse. I'll try to get them on camera. We'll say hello after Bex and Tiffany no doubt tear the house down in Bakersfield. And if they would tear down the city of Bakersfield, I'm okay with that, by the way. Anyway, so y'all have fun calling it.
Thank you, sir.
Bam! Well, we're not going to waste any time, JJ.
Nope, Becky Lynch with a kendo stick across Tiffany's back, and now a garbage can lid over her head and back.
And then we're going to use a steel chair, but wait, there's more. As, by the way, Tiffany Stratton comes in bearing a knuckle duster. For those that don't know, those are brass knucks on the right hand of Tiffany Stratton. After we saw that beautiful retrospective package, the man going to work, and not men at work either, the botch. Let's try again. There we go.
Just put a little bit too much into it. Notice that Tiffany was wearing those brass knucks upside down. She had to get told, so she turned them around.
That's an inexperience. Also, let's just go ahead and get out of the way. Botch! All right, so yes, this is NXT. NXT. Becky Lynch defending the NXT Women's Championship against Tiffany Stratton. Extreme Rules. Bill has wrong. They haven't gone to the ring. Here we go. They're out in the audience. I was going to say this is a retrospective. Love that sign. There's a retrospective package of Becky Lynch coming in from the Jolly Green River Dancing Fool. First in NXT. Growing into steampunk. Bringing in straight fire. Of course, main event of WrestleMania 35 won the freaking SmackDown and Raw Women's Championship at the same time against Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. And it's finally come to this NXT, has become the NXT Women's Champion. She's done absolutely everything in her WWE career and is a Grand Slam winner. Now looking to break the arm of Tiffany Stratton. Oh, welcome to the big time, Tiffany Stratton. Good grief, I've lost all track of time. And now, Tiffany Stratton hyperextending the arm. Wait a second. What the hell? What the hell is that? Crowd participation. That better not be a real chain. That could really hurt. All right, what the fuck? Well, no one knows. That'll go great on eBay. Well, I mean, hey, anything goes, right? It's Extreme Rules. Good grief. Oh! And again, dropping the hammer on Tiffany Stratton's head. Yeah, I understand why JJ signed that, by the way, too, because you don't call this shit. This is just madness. And,
my apologies. I've actually got James messaging me.
That's fair.
So I'm trying to reply to him as well. He was asking about the topic that he's coming on for, if that's going to be right at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific. And I said, well, it's going to be as soon as the NXT PLE is over. It's the main event right now. So
Hey, look, guys, in WWE, women can bleed. What a crazy concept.
Is that a European championship?
What?
I said, is that a European championship somebody had in the crowd there? I love the European title.
Honestly, can we just drop the Heritage Cup and just bring back the European Championship?
Please.
Please. You know what? I'll put myself on the spot. If NXT brings the European Championship and retires the Heritage Cup, I'll watch NXT.
Wow. Y'all heard it here. Let's get this tweet going to Shawn Michaels. Retire the Heritage Cup, replace it with the European title, and the Simple Man Noah Foster will watch this NXT.
Oof. Right now, I'm watching Tiffany Stratton just crush Becky Lynch with the steel ring steps. And by the way, folks, Tiffany Stratton's bleeding. I repeat, this non-Barbie girl, California girl is bleeding. Women can bleed in WWE. It's not a heinous act. It's wrestling. Oh, nice snap suplex on the floor. All right, Tiffany, you're actually showing me something. Well, more than blood, but I also approve of that because it's extreme. I expect y'all to go the freaking beyond your limits. And finally, the action going inside the ring. Wait, has the bell even rung on this? Oh, I guess
I don't know if it officially has, but it's Extreme Rules, so
I actually found the cover. That's two. Ooh, that's my question. All right. Wow, Tiffany Stratton, a woman of the people, saying that, hey, you want tables? All right, let's bring out the wood. Well, I guess it's a good day in Bakersfield if someone sees some exploding wood, but I digress. Again, that fan is going to get paid big time with the assist, with that steel chain that I think literally busted Tiffany Stratton open, and then swinging for the fences, catching her quite well. The midsection. Again, first pinbar submission inside the ring is the only way this match ends. There is no rules. I will say these two are starting hot out of the gate. I respect that. I did not think Tiffany Stratton had this in her.
I was going to say, to your point, Tiffany is really showing something. She has improved by leaps and bounds since becoming the NXT Women's Champion.
What the hell?
She has
is
consistently showed something to me week in and week out. It's a toolbox.
Are you saying Tiffany Stratton has the tools of the trade since becoming NXT Women's Champion?
Either that or she enjoys playing with tools. But I digress.
Well, this isn't sponsored by Bob the Builder, and I think rather than build something, Tiffany Stratton wants to destroy it. What the hell? That's a wrench. Oh!
It's tool time.
Hosted by the Tiffany Stratton. The crowbar! All right, well, now we're going to pimp my ride and apparently just beat in Becky Lynch. What the hell? Okay, wait, there's more. What else you got in there? A hammer? Oh, no, steel chain. Well, hey. Oh!
Jesus.
I don't know if that was an uppercut or a body shot, but Becky Lynch got all of it. Now stop. Hammer time. Uh-oh. Whoop! Can't
Ducks that wild swing. Becky picks it up.
Uh-oh, and meanwhile, whoa, man. Talk about trying to nail your problems.
But
I don't know if that bounced off the top turnbuckle or just missed completely. Meanwhile, up and around, trying to bring it down the mat, looking for this armor to be strapped. Woof!
Oh, great sidewalk slam.
Cover. Two. No. Woof. You got that too. Hosted by Bedford Tools. Oh, brother. All right, at this point, these two can care less what they're freaking endorsed by. At the end of the day, it's about the NXT Women's Championship, and Tiffany Stratton trying to deliver big time. And now she's got a steel chair.
Bakersfield telling Tiffy that they want tables.
Oh! How about a curved spine for your trouble? And right now, Tiffany Stratton, let's see if she actually set up a chair without falling. Or am I going to call botch again? And so far, it's holding on. Oof. How many times have we seen a steel chair set up in the corner by someone inexperienced and it just falls out? Whoop.
Becky able to put the brakes on there.
Becky up to the second. The springboard. Nice cross body. Wait, Tiffany Stratton rolls through. Great show of strength by the former NXT Women's Champion. And Becky Lynch once again counters it. Oh! Face first. And meanwhile, Exploder! Beautiful execution by Becky Lynch. We're going to fall in here. Becky Lynch dressed for a fight tonight, by the way. She's in her street attire, and I approve. Oof. Like Tiffany Stratton somehow still looks like she came off of Rodeo Drive.
Right.
Again, she's California girl. Drop kick connects!
Beautiful drop kick from Becky Lynch off the top rope there.
Got all of it. Looking to fall up off the ropes. Looking to fly beat. Wait at the counter. What's she looking for here? Baseball slide. Nice change up there from what I thought was going to be a tope suicida. And meanwhile, oh, God! A little bit of a phenomenal forearm there from the apron. Drops Tiffany Stratton. I mean, what else do you have in there besides the NXT Women's Championship? You just got, well, I guess the shopping cart can be used. Oh! This isn't Walmart. This isn't Lowe's. This isn't Sam's Club. This is Bakersfield, California, No Mercy. And apparently, Tiffany Stratton has just been picked up off of aisle 16. Value to be determined. And meanwhile, referee, oh, God. Hey, you remember when you were a kid, you like riding around inside a shopping cart? I think I'll pass on that one.
Right? That was for all the Karens that insist that employees check the back room for stock.
Yeah, clean up on aisle 2. Yeah, meanwhile,
is that bag going to be full of what I think it's full of, Noah?
No. This is WWE. It can't be, JJ. It can't be. I mean, seriously.
Are we sure?
You expect WWE to actually use... Yeah, what I tell you.
Okay. It's doll parts.
More specifically, JJ, those are Barbie dolls. And now look at the introducer. I mean, I guess that's about as safe as you can get. Trying to taste the dolls. Oh! Drops her down, cover, 2, no! All right, well, that's the most random shit I've ever called in my life. And I had to fucking sing that song. God.
You went from a technical mat classic like Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov to having to call a reverse DDT onto some Barbie doll parts. Can we just take a moment and breathe that in, Noah?
And once again, this is why I quietly say sports entertainment. Why right now, Timothy Stratton is using the trash can lid as a deflector of all the dull bits. And at this point, I don't know what the hell I'm watching. I don't know if I'm seeing a tantrum attack or just an instigated insult.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, well, that's something I could actually call and respect. Nice shot with the trash can lid. I think to the side of the arm and shoulder, maybe the side of the head. Yeah, King Mike, yeah, we just went back to not my NXT for at least 15 seconds. Now we got a trash can here. Whoa, good toss. Becky dodges it, though. Catches it with a forearm. And meanwhile, bringing her inside the second and top rope. The fuck? Spinning soapbox kick. I'm not going to get over that moment. I'm just going to put that out there. And meanwhile, Becky Lynch, I'm broken. I've been broken. Worse than either
posterior, her posterior is still exposed. Will she get a spanking here?
Nope, she's going to get canned, quite literally, with the leg drop. And I don't think you could cover her like that, but you certainly
Why not?
can.
Her shoulders are down.
I guess. And Becky Lynch going to the top rope. Oh, went for the double stomp. And Timmy Stratton gets out of the trash can. Oh, dribbles it to the midsection. This is crazy. Another midsection shot. And right now, Timmy Stratton hooking Becky Lynch. And ow!
Great spine buster from Tiffy onto Becky there.
And looking for the cover to regain the title. No!
Got to be careful that jagged edge of the trash can doesn't stab her in the butt.
Yeah, no kidding. She might literally be a whole different shade of gold that's not known. It is not rose. Oh, golly. I'm not sure who right now. Look at the way that trash can's cut, to your point. Get that thing out of the ring. That's a hazard. Again, I also think that she might have cut her right elbow. I think the official is checking on Becky Lynch at this point. I think Timmy Stratton might not be the only one that's bleeding as we're getting another steel chair coming out because why the heck not? Again, folks, thank you for tuning in across all platforms here at the Multiverse Media as we keep you in tune on all things wrestling too. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. Super chat at Castle Studios to dictate the conversation. Donate to dictate. Super chat is as simple as that. Support my friend Castle Studios. Become a member today. We got a ton of coverage and content going there too. As Timothy Stratton has 4, 5, 6 steel chairs in the ring, and apparently we're not done yet either. 7, 8. What the hell? That's just a bad bed. And someone is going to have a rough landing here pretty soon. But I will say both these women have gone extreme. And yeah, Becky Lynch's arm is definitely cut up. And right now, Timothy Stratton looking to hook Becky Lynch up. Uh-oh. Powerbomb. That's still Becky Lynch fighting back. Meanwhile, Timothy Stratton, double underhook. Oh! And the hip toss into the disarmer after going to the steel chairs. Will Timothy Stratton tap out? Will Becky Lynch retain? Timothy Stratton fight for everything. And there is no rope break, I think, under this circumstance. And again, she's got to roll her way out of the ring, trying to reverse the pressure, trying to relinquish the hold, and somehow finds a way to the outside. But Becky Lynch still maintains control. And the one arm, both arms did it. Uh-oh. And wait a minute, Becky Lynch trying to cover, and Becky Lynch knows she's going to. Oh!
The sheer power of Tiffany, though, got to give her some credit on that.
Yeah, no kidding. Freaking deadlift powerbomb onto the steel ring steps. Becky Lynch was trying to relinquish the hold of her person. Couldn't. Brings it back in the ring, throws the cover, hooks the leg too. No! Woof. That left arm barely getting up before the 3 count. Both of these women showing the wounds of battle, the wear and tear of this war for the NXT Women's Championship. First held by Paige, held by the likes of, like I said earlier, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Asuka. And of course, in your NXT, the record transcending Mandy Rose. And meanwhile, both women up to the second rope, bouncing up. I've been looking for that moonsault. Becky Lynch, though, in hot pursuit, following Timothy Stratton. Timothy scouted her, though. Now Becky Lynch hung up. And Becky Lynch on the apron. Oh, and dropped face first.
Oof.
Good grief. Becky Lynch, the 18th NXT Women's Champion in this company's history. Meanwhile, backsploder into the barricade. Jesus. Indeed. And the LEDs, as it still says, NXT, actually. Becky Lynch, 36 years of age, 20 years in the game. Timothy Stratton has only been literally involved for less than a year, homegrown out of your NXT. And the table finally coming into play.
Here we go.
Courtesy of the man.
Bakersfield has been calling for it most of this match, Noah. We want tables. Well, the man is about to give you what you want.
Now that Candlestick has anything to say about it, she swung for the fences and brought her into the barricade. And somehow Tiffany Stratton is back in control of this match. Tiffany Stratton, who held the title for 107 days, beat Thea twice, Kiana James, and Lara Valkyria. Becky Lynch, former 2-time Raw, 4-time SmackDown, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. Royal Rumble winner. Of course,
Tiffany looking for something there.
What is she looking for here?
Not sure.
What? Who? What?
Becky's disappeared.
Oh, what? Are you sure? Oh! Well, that's one way to extinguish the flames out in California. Oh, man, blinding her. Oh, my God. What
is that Barbie?
That's a barbed wire baseball bat. Yes, it is. Whoa.
Shades of Mick Foley.
Came to the midsection. I think she got one swing in and then missed strike 2. Meanwhile, the steamroller on the floor. And Tiffany Stratton. What the hell is Tiffany looking for here? Whoop. And Becky Lynch again. Hooking Tiffany up. Trying to take her away from the apron, from the ropes. Got her hooked. And whoa.
Great head scissors there. Hurricane Rana.
Bam! And discus clothesline follow-up here. Tiffany Stratton once again counter-punching the man. Meanwhile, look at that! Oh, God!
Jesus.
I have never seen anything like that before. The perpetual handstands into the back elbow strike, driving both women into the timekeeper area. Good grief.
The sheer athleticism of Tiffany Stratton there, man. You've got to give it to her.
I will absolutely give it to her at this point. Oh, and Becky Lynch is going to give her the freaking steel ring post to the face. And watch out.
She may harken back to the old Divas era of the WWE, but she has got a lot of resilience and resistance.
How resistant is that announce table? I'm just saying.
Not very. We saw it destroyed in the first match, so we got it destroyed in the main event.
I think about to see it destroyed again. Both women on the table. Tiffany Stratton, big headbutt though, and gets Becky Lynch.
Jesus. Becky falls right into the chair.
Oh, man!
Great senton there.
Off the table, through Becky Lynch, through the chair. And again, I think the whole timekeeper area has been destroyed at this point as Becky Lynch has been thrown on to the table. And again, Tiffany Stratton looking to go to the high-risk district. If nothing else can be said about this match tonight, Tiffany Stratton is about to prove she absolutely can go to the extreme in the big time under the brightest lights. Whoa, God!
From the Tiffy top through the table, swanton bomb from Tiffany Stratton there.
I am the table that doesn't break but warps underneath Becky Lynch's back. She's only 3 seconds away from regaining the NXT Women's Championship. And she actually might be one more big move away, going to the top rope again. The athleticism, the gymnastic back on Tiffany Stratton.
Another one.
Connects. There's a cover. Hook of the nail leg to Tim. No.
Nope. Telling you, Walter. I'm telling you.
Unbelievable.
When you're dating a member of Imperium, you've got to show up and show out. Period.
Well, Tiffany Stratton is doing and proving just that, grasping the back of her head and her lower back. Both women are down. We are at a standstill. It looks like a freaking car wreck out here at our main event, NXT No Mercy, for the NXT Women's Championship. Bodies, weapons, spewed and sprayed all about. Chairs, tables, stairs, fire extinguishers, Barbie dolls, what the fuck? Trash cans, barricade breakdowns, everything but the kitchen sink, including a shopping cart, has been thrown here tonight in this main event. And once again, Tiffany Stratton, again, I don't know if she's doing one too many risks. Now going to the top rope, reverse facing her opponent. Moonsault! Oh! Wow, that feet. Got hooked. Bam! Big man slam on the floor. Good Lord.
But can she capitalize? She's got to get her back in the ring.
And she immediately does that, to your point. Brings her back to center. Hook in the leg. Turn attack. No!
Tiffy kicks out.
God,
Becky can't believe it.
I don't believe it. I think a lot of people are starting to believe that Tiffany Stratton deserved to be champion in your NXT and could go in the big time and deliver to the extreme. And look for the disarm and the roll up too. No. Kick out again. And meanwhile, Tiffany Stratton lifts on the shoulders. Oh, steamroller on the chairs. And again, from the bottom, second top. Musa. Oh, crash face first, the steel chairs. And Becky again. Big man slam on the chairs. Rolls her away. Here's the cover. And Becky Lynch has retained.
If Tiffy had nailed that BME, that would have been it. But Becky was able to get out of the way, hit the manhandle slam, and is still your NXT Women's Champion.
But there's no denying, JJ, that Tiffany Stratton was in the big time and went to the extreme. But it is still NXT. Becky Lynch still NXT Women's Champion. But what a freaking war. Standing ovation by the audience, and rightfully so.
Let me ask you, Noah, do you believe in Tiffy time now?
She made me a believer.
There
I
you
can't get
go.
over what I saw. I mean, literally.
Still not better than the NXT World Title match, but these two women knew that they had a lot that they had to prove following those guys, and I think they did it with the sheer violence and brutality.
If you're going to call something extreme, you got to deliver on Bill. And Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch delivered big time. Again, the athleticism showcasing, though, of Tiffany Stratton is my biggest takeaway here. Incredible athleticism. Went for broke multiple times, including that beautiful swanton bomb to the outside, warping Becky Lynch's back for that table. And
look at that
the
swanton again
on that one. I thought Tiffany Stratton won it there. Look at the hand. 2 9/10.
That was beautiful.
And then from the bottom, the second, the top, that what you said right there, that beautiful moonsault into the chairs face first. Becky Scott and executed the manhandle slam, as she calls it. The big rear nug in the chairs, roll away, hook of the leg. That was it. Becky Lynch once again proves why she is the big time. And Tia Knox now will face the man tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. The man delivers tonight at NXT No Mercy. And I think it's safe to say that your NXT delivered on full display here at NXT No Mercy. A new era begins with Trick Williams, Ilya Dragunov, and the man still NXT Women's Champion. Well, let's go backstage.
Go backstage. We see Trick.
Hold on. Felt like a champion, absolutely. Yeah, you still him. It's all good, man. What is going through Camille Hayes' mind? Well, definitely something to think about as we conclude tonight's live watch-along festivities. For the Renegade with No Mercy, JJ Williams, I am the Superman Noah Foster. Thank you for tuning into our coverage of NXT No Mercy. They truly showed what they build. They went to the extreme, and it certainly was quite a phenomenal show.
There you go. And we've got the man whose name is on the marquee back popping in for a brief moment here before we sign off from this studio, merge into the next one for open mic night, and begin the Saturday night shenanigans.
Right, it's about that time, isn't it? It's about time for open mic night. Well, in the open mic night vein, we're trying to find We Are Wasted. They kind of disbanded here. But I'm going to sit down very briefly and totally put this guy on the spot because I love him and I know he'll do it. So there he is.
What's up, Frankie Kazarian?
Nice to meet you. Love your work.
Hey, we're both dads. Fuck it. There you go. Cheers, brother. That's it.
Do it.
That's
and
it.
You know what? It's Saturday night and it's all right. Mad respect to you.
The lighting changed on me.
Enjoy yourselves.
There you go. Saturday night's playing. They have to watch the closing on the other channel.
And there you go. And I'm going to definitely watch that because, again, I watch all things wrestling.
But anyway, I just wanted to pop. I know you guys are going to start open mic night here at 8 o'clock at the top of the hour. So I'm sure JJ has an obscenely long trailer as he always does. So we will say goodbye for now. I'm sure Frank.
Check back in later. Yeah, man.
How long y'all set
Around.
Well,
And we got plenty of material. We can play for an hour and a half. I don't know. We're going to be calling it on the fly. Calling it
as they should. Call it in the ring. All right. So we will definitely be back from Lucky Luke's. So we'll see you guys in open mic night.
Cool thing, cool beans. Have fun.
War bids? Yeah. We don't do war bids. Okay. We do A7 songs.
That's fucking awesome.
Right.
And JJ, I'll admit, your NXT is still very underwhelming, but tonight, No Mercy, it was one of your better shows in this era of NXT. That was a hell of a showcase.
Thank you very much, sir. I honestly take pride in hearing you say that because, I'm not the booker. I don't write for the show. I'm not out there performing, but I stand by this product as my NXT.
Damn it.
And to hear you acknowledge it and give it that credit, man, that means a lot to me.
This was NXT. Simple as that. Whew.
Matthew says 9 out of 10. Wrestle Dream has a lot to live up to.
Apples to oranges.
Josh says, so Noah, is this your NXT again? Damn it.
It's better than what it used to be. It's even better than what I originally thought that it used to be versus what I've seen it to be. And I think there's a lot more potential of what it can be. It's still not my NXT, but it's an NXT that I do find far more worthy.
There you go. All right. So as Jeff said, we're going to go ahead. We're going to call it from this studio. We're going to say goodnight from the watch-along portion of the Multiverse of Media. Give us just a couple of moments. We're going to migrate into the open mic night studio. We are going to run our open mic night introduction, and we will be back with all of the topics for the week, plus a little discussion point that is going to bring the Heb man James Hebert back to open mic night, at least for the opening segment. So thank you everybody for tuning in this evening for the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media production of the NXT No Mercy Watch Along. He is the Simple Man Noah Foster. I am the Renegade JJ Williams, and we will see you guys momentarily for open mic night.
In the meantime, for those that are going to be going to bed, have a good night, folks. Well done, NXT.